Okay, welcome back. Happy Saturday. We're gonna play some Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature again today. I think that's right. My camera, I like took everything off my desk and like super cleaned it and then put everything back. And ever since, I feel like my camera's been like a little bit, I don't know. I feel like I didn't get my camera back in the exact same spot as I had it before. So now, every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's just like something. Anyway, doesn't actually matter that much. Well, welcome back. Happy Saturday. I'm live a little bit earlier than normal today on purpose because I wanted to try and help with, I don't know, time zones, I guess. So, that's why I'm here. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. Let me make sure my game is ready, and then we can play some Sims. So the plan for today is to continue that gameplay save that I started on Thursday. On Thursday, we played like 3.5 hours with a sim that I had made. We were a plant sim, then I became a fairy. I've been working on all the aspirations. So I want to keep playing with that sim. Also in that same save, my game crashed about 4 times on Thursday. But I played in that save again yesterday to do a build, and it didn't crash at all. So maybe we'll be fine. Maybe it was like a weird fluke thing on Thursday. I don't know. I don't know. We're like 50-50 for good and bad in terms of crashes. So Nancy Landgrab won the lottery in your save. Nancy Landgrab won the lottery in your save. It's rigged. It's rigged. Of all the people, maybe you should kill her. I don't know. Just an idea. And the rich get richer, I guess. Okay, let me get loaded into the save properly. I am excited about this one. I think that we might do like the teeniest little tiniest bit of building today. Not probably for the whole stream, more like build my sim a starter home kind of vibe, because this sim has currently no roof or like actual building anywhere on her lot. The whole lot is basically just pond and landscaping. So I might, now that we have a little bit of money, I might like try and build her something, but nothing huge. It won't be like a whole build stream. Can fairies eat? Yeah, you can eat, Tilly. Nothing really happens though. Oh, she's not holding the carrot right. Because they don't have a hunger need, so. But you can eat, if you so desire to, I guess. They don't have to, though. Like, they don't have to eat food, just like the vampires don't have to eat food, so. But I don't think it's the same as, like. Yeah, I don't think it's, like, with vampires, they, like, can't. Like, if they do eat, they could get sick, right? With the fairies, I don't think are negatively impacted in that way. Why is there 2 spruces? Hey, I've been asking myself that same question. I think that the game, it's not just a spruce problem. Sometimes you'll have this issue where it'll like duplicate Agnes Crumplebottom if like something gets weird and it like breaks her. I think that it's a similar thing where like there has to be a spruce and somehow the game got confused and thought that it needed to give me another spruce. So now I have 2 spruces, which isn't supposed to happen. And hasn't happened to me at all until this save, of course. Okay, so as far as people saying, have I heard about pregnancy being disabled in the new update? I have heard people talking about that. I've been playing the update for like 2 weeks now, and here's my experience with it. I was able to have my sim get pregnant still. I just couldn't take a pregnancy test. So and I don't know if everybody has the same experience, obviously, because it's, it's a bug, so everything's gonna be different. But my experience was I tried for a baby. There was no option to take a pregnancy test, but I was able to like find out that I was pregnant 24 hours later because the game like pops up and tells you like, oh, you're pregnant. Kind of like in The Sims 3 where it would just tell you afterward. But I couldn't take a pregnancy test. I had the same problem though. But I was able to have my sim get pregnant still. That's so bad. Like, that's like a proper, like, if people actually can't have their sims get pregnant, that's like a proper game-breaking bug. But I don't know if it's been happening to everybody or just some people, but I have had that bug just in that capacity, so. Oh, the trash and the dishes, that is also, to me, a game-breaking bug. I've also had that for 2 weeks in this version of the game. Beyond infuriating. It's almost like I can't even play Sims like that. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, when I can't drag the trash, it makes me so mad. So mad. it kind of ruins playing it because I'm so sick of having, like, you just can't trust your Sims to do it themselves, and, like, I want to just get rid of the, ugh. And of course, this update happened the week of a holiday in the US, so, like, people had time off of work. They weren't even in office yesterday. So, like, the update came out on Tuesday. A lot of people are probably, like, maybe even gone longer than that. And maybe they're gone on Monday or on Thursday of last week, you know? So it's, like, the worst time for this update to have happened because they're not even working. And that's not, like, their fault that it happened on a holiday, but, geez, that's really, not good timing for there to be major bugs. But hopefully, in the next few days, they'll be able to get an emergency patch back out. And that's the thing, it's like double bad because all the devs are off work and then also everybody's at home having more time to play. Oh, it's just horrible. Yeah, not good. Okay, well anyway, how are you all doing today? Are you ready to play some Sims? Oh, it breaks the fabrication skill completely because you can't recycle. I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, I guess I'll probably just send my Sim to bed. It's after midnight. Oh, wait, pause. Ability point. What do you want to get next? So, I don't really care for this, like, because I don't really care to be absorbing emotions with this Sim, so I might skip these and save my point. If anything, maybe we save it and we use it when we get to the next fairy rank, because I'm gonna get there pretty soon. I think I will just save it. Okay, let's go to sleep then, and we'll wait until the morning and probably do it soon. Yeah, we're so close, so it's more worth saving the points, I think. Because we'll be able to get to the next rank probably tomorrow, so. You've had a bug of the same Sim dying multiple times? Really? Oh, that's no good. Just read Sunrise on the Reaping and Sobbing. You know what I read this week that absolutely destroyed me? Like, I haven't had this strong of a reaction to reading a book in so long. Oh, Spruce. I read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I was, like, shaking and sobbing reading that book. I really liked it. It was really good. Dan was like, are you good? Like, because I finished it, like, laying in bed. I wasn't. But I really liked it. Like, I really loved that book. I thought it was extremely well done. It was amazing. So, I was really brave, too, because, you know, I'm really scared of space. It's actually one of my biggest fears. So, just in general. The mere existence of space, I am, like, absolutely terrified of. But I read a space book. And I liked it even, so there you go. Okay, well, sorry, back to sleep. Can you leave? So, do you think that the other Spruce is also the garden pal, or has the other Spruce been glitched? And, like, is no longer the garden pal because it generated a new one? Like, do you think if I hover over the first Spruce, if they were here, it would count as being the garden pal? I don't really know what to expect from that. Okay, I'm gonna try and recharge my emotional force, too. I love space, but I also hate space, if you get what I'm saying. You know, I get it. No, I get what you mean. Oh, the book is called Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, honey. That's what I was just talking about. Sorry if you missed me say it the first time. Do any of my plants need enchanted at all? I can harvest everything. We'll start with that. Do you need harvested too? We can also evolve everything. Harvest all of that. Okay. Maybe you can enchant this plant next. Can I do another one or do I have... Nope, I need to recharge again. Okay, so we don't have work until 8 a.m. I might just send her to work by herself. No, I built this lot, Verza. I built this one for us to play on. I'll put it on the gallery once the pack is, like, out. I don't have the ability to do that right now because I can't upload things to the gallery from this version of the game, but I will put it up on the gallery once I am able to. I'll have to, like, bring this into the regular save and then do it. I think I'm gonna enchant my death flower so we don't run the risk of ruining it. And I got the next level! Okay, so we can get growth eruption, which erupts all nearby plants to maturity. We can sense harvestables, which will highlight all the harvestables in the neighborhood. I don't really care about that as much. I feel like that one's less useful. I can project emotions. I can shift luck. Bottling emotion is also pretty useful because we need emotion bottles for us when we like get later in the Apothecary skill. I can also embrace or negate relationship changes. I don't really care about that too much either. I think I care mostly about plant stuff. Maybe I'll get growth eruption first. What do you want to get next? I feel like I want to, maybe I'll start being able to bottle emotions just because that'll be useful for us long term. It won't be too much longer till we have the next one anyway, so. No, basically we became a fairy, silly ghostly mood, in the previous stream. I've only done one stream in this save so far, and it was us becoming a fairy, essentially. I'm gonna come over here because I want to like try my growth eruption on this stuff. Oh, I don't have enough emotional force. Okay, sorry, I went a little bit too soon. Okay, let's try it again. Instantly fly here. Okay, now do it. Growth eruption. Watch, watch, watch. Whoa. See, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna send her to work on her own because I want her to get promoted today. It's already full, so. I'm feeling tired and unmotivated. There's no rhyme or reason, just a little blue. Can you help me? Lily looks the client over and pauses for a moment, thinking over potential solutions. What's her professional advice? Encourage to meditate in nature or give directions to nearest moody shrub. Could you imagine? You go to see a doctor about this and they say, have you tried like stepping outside? Maybe you could just go like meditate in nature. Well, have you tried touching grass? I gained a small career performance boost somehow from that. I feel like that can't be right. Okay, well, we'll get promoted. I think we were on level 3 last time when my game crashed and then I hadn't saved. So now we'll save again that we're on level 3 again. Should we spend a little bit of our money now to work on the house? I feel like this might be a good time for us to like, here, I'm just gonna move these. Maybe I'll put them in my inventory for a second. I'll come back to them. What I really would like to do is build like a tiny cottage in the very back. I think I want to save this stuff too, just in case I want to use it again, but... Oh, that's a seed packet. Must be from a gnome a second ago and I forgot about it. Jeez. Okay, you know what? Let's sell some of this stuff too. These death flowers, I don't want to sell all of them, just like some of them. Maybe I'll leave myself 3. That puts us in a pretty good spot. See, now we have like starter home level money. So that's pretty good. We have a lot of plants. Yeah, I do have a lot of plants. I also don't have a lot of space on this lot, so it's fun and all, but I've put too big of a pond, I think, for what I have. Maybe I can scoot all this over, and then I'd be able to get a little bit more space over here. Yeah, this could be nice because I could move these over a little bit. Maybe I'll get rid of that too. See, that could be good. And then we have more open space over here. I'll change the terrain paint too. How long am I gonna stream? I don't know, Honeybee, we'll see. I know that's probably not helpful to you. I was planning on doing a long stream today, but this morning, look, I don't want to be like I don't want to like drag the vibes down. But I've been it's been a weird like grief 24 hours for me. My grandma died over a month ago, but last night and today, I have just not been like handling it well. Like it's one of those things like it just waves, and I've not been taking it well. I watched this travel vlog yesterday. I'm gonna start crying even talking about it. But it was just like a person in Seattle on vacation. And they went and they were like showing all these postcards at a gift shop. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I would love to see all these postcards. And then I started crying, thinking about how I can't ever send my grandma a postcard again. Because of a YouTube video. I always send my like family, my parents and my grandparents postcards whenever I go somewhere. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna send my grandma a postcard again. And then I started crying, and I've been crying about it like off and on for the last like 14 hours. Like, it's a postcard. But it's just, grief is so weird, isn't it? Like, it's just a weird thing. Anyway, I feel kind of off today. So I don't know. I would like to play Sims for a while, because that feels like a good vibe, but I don't know. We'll see how we're feeling later on in the stream. If things are off, then I won't make you watch me for too long. I think that's just normal, though. Like, grief is just, that's what it does. It comes and goes in waves and stuff, so. It makes sense. It doesn't make it easy. Do you think if I did that, she's not gonna have enough space? I think she can walk through this. So maybe we should make sure we leave enough room for her to definitely be able to get around the sides of it all, right? Maybe we can try and scoot these over so it takes up a little bit less space too. Less plants, chat. Less plants is what we need. We have too many. I've had this weird problem with these lots when I'm in build mode where I can't get off the lot as much as I want to. I feel like I'm trapped on this side of it a little bit, which is annoying. I want to be able to get over there a bit more. Let me erase some of you as well. Less plants? Yeah, the camera is just weird on some of the lots. I've never had this problem in other worlds before, really. But on this one, I've had some issues with like multiple of the lots, it feels like, where the camera's just a bit strange. Okay. Let's try and get a bunch of these different planter boxes. I'm gonna do them all in like, maybe we do them in a few different colors too. That's nice. I'll put these over there. That camera does not want to go all the way over there, does it? I'm kind of building like a little mini house for my fairy sim. I have been playing with this sim for a couple of streams now. This is the second stream, so I guess really one stream because we're pretty early on in the stream now. But I've been playing with the sim for a couple of streams, and she previously had like no covered house. She just had like this pond lot that I built for her. But what I'm trying to do now is see if I can build her like a little bit of a covered space. Like maybe she could have a couple things inside. Is the camera okay in live mode? Not really. I think it's because, well, actually, I think it's because this is kind of like the edge of the environment a little bit. Like, you can't get back there, but you can still walk around in this part. So I feel like I should be able to scroll a bit more. But it's just because it's like the edge of the environment, I think, is what's causing it. Fairies in The Sims 4. In fact, all occults in The Sims 4 are better than the previous games. That's my controversial opinion. I don't even think that's controversial. I think most people agree that the occults in The Sims 4 are better than in the previous games. It's I don't know, they have a lot more powers, and I feel like they're just a little bit better done. They're more in depth. You say what you will about how it's annoying how they're like game pack and you're paying individually for all of them instead of it coming in supernatural like in The Sims 3 and getting all of them at once, but them doing a dedicated game pack for like werewolves meant that werewolves are worlds better than werewolves in The Sims 3. Like, in The Sims 3, the werewolves are not, they don't even come close to being as cool as they are in The Sims 4. So that, there's pros and cons, I guess, you know? They're like more developed and better. Hi, Simery, thank you for the raid, by the way. Welcome in. We're working on, I don't want to say I'm working on a build because all of this that you're seeing I've done already, this is all I've done to But basically I was living like completely outside with my fairy sim, and I finally have some money built up, so I'm building her like a little bit of a shed. Like a little teeny tiny shed is sort of what I'm going for with this. So that's what we're up to. I'm gonna use this stuff, I think. It's just cute. Make like a hobbit dome house. Well, I've built a hobbit house with this pack before. I'm posting a video on it on YouTube in a couple of days. My worry with doing that here is that this lot is pretty full up. And like if I tried to make a hobbit house, the roofs would take up a lot of space and I wouldn't have as much place to put my plants outside. If we decide to move lots, we'll have some more room eventually. I don't think she wants to have like a bed. I think my sim wants to sleep outside still. Oh, I hate that I can't push the camera further. I want to go back a little bit more and I can't. That's really annoying. Okay, well, we'll deal with it back here, I guess. We will make do. Maybe we could have like one big window right there. Yeah, I wish there was a single bed as well. Like really bad. I really wish there was a single bed. It's very sad. Okay, so this stuff, you have to be extremely careful with where you put it because it does not like to let your Sims walk under it. So let's see if she can get in here. Oh, that one was fine. Okay. Is there a base game bed that matches? I wouldn't really say so. I wouldn't go so far as to say that one in the base game would match. So, it's sad. Yeah, the build mode, it is kind of funky. It's funky in a fun way, but it does have its moments of being like a little bit strange to try and use, but that's not a bad thing necessarily. They will give us a single bed and another overpriced kit. I mean, I don't think that they would give us like the exact matching single bed, unfortunately. I would love if they did, honestly, just in an update like right now. That's my dream, but I don't really expect them to do that. I don't know if they would like make a kit that is remotely similar to the fairy pack anytime soon. I feel like people often think that it's like leftovers when they do that, even when it's not, and so I think that would be very foolish of them to do. Okay, I think I might let her keep some counters in here. I don't know. We don't really need them though. Maybe I could do this and then have like an apothecary cabinet. Because we don't have one outside. What's the point of my name being on the early access content? I don't know, Bessie, you asked them that. That's just how the game works. I know it feels a little bit silly right now because like obviously we're able to stream with it now and stuff. So it's kind of like, well, that ship has sailed, like there's nothing's gonna leak. But yeah, I don't know. It makes sense like for last week, I guess, but it doesn't go away. Their intention is to be able to like stop leaks, but that's not a concern anymore because the embargo has lifted so people can share content, but they're not going to make a second version of the game. So now we have this. So let me see about more little bits of decor. Some of this stuff is expensive, huh? We've spent like 5,000 simoleons and we barely have anything. Oh, if I put that there, I can't use this and I want this. She has like a very green vibe, this sim. This is 150 simoleons, by the way. Is it weird that fairies don't have a bathroom need? I don't think so. Vampires don't either. So it's one of those things that maybe it like seems weirder when you first hear about it than it actually is, right? Because like it's not new for an occult in The Sims 4 to not need to use the toilet. Like, it's happened before, so. It just seems kind of weird when you first think about it. Yeah, it's weirder for vampires not to have one. C goes, where does the blood go? Fairies don't pass gas, they poof out fairy dust. Imagine the fairy dust is like the equivalent of a fairy pooping, even worse. So they don't need to use the bathroom ever, they can just like, the fairy dust just falls off of them and that's them pooping. And you're collecting fairy poop in your inventory to use it for magic. I think that's a fun story. I think that we should just accept that and then like tell people that. Because the more we say it, then it becomes lore, right? Anyway, welcome to the stream, by the way. Hopefully you're all having a nice day. No, you can sleep on the floor anywhere, scales in any world. You can get ailments anywhere in any world. It all happens everywhere, for better or for worse. Okay, I think I might actually try this with some wood accents instead. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Can you scoot over just a bit? Okay. I can't really, like, move this to where I want it to be. Okay, maybe you could have, like, a mossy wall. No, no, no. Maybe the mossy wall could be here. And maybe I can do this here. And then if I got some more, like, little bits of this stuff cascading around. She can have her very own little house plant. That'll be fun. I'm trying to decide if I want to give her like a bathtub or not. I'm kind of leaning towards no right now. I might get a woodworking table. I wish I could use the one that comes in the event, like the reward event right now, but I can't. That could be nice. I just don't really want her to be able to sleep inside or fix her needs inside. I want her to have to do everything outside. So, oh hi Maeve, thanks for the raid, welcome in. I'm currently trying to do a couple little things to put a house for the first time for my fairy. Up until this point, I've been sleeping exclusively outside. And now I have a little bit of money, so I'm making like, maybe not a house, but more of like a little shed that I will use briefly for things. So, you caught us at an interesting time. Ooh, I'm gonna put some of these on like just this wall. Oh, it's cool. What do you think about that? Okay, sizing that down is not a good idea. Maybe just put it like right here. Maybe she can have a mossy rug too. I feel like I want to have... I don't know, we don't really need like a table. Maybe I should have given her a desk. Like a desk and a computer instead. Oh, I don't know what the weather's like in this world yet, Emily. We have only had access to the base game and Enchanted by Nature, so we haven't been able to test out seasons yet. I'll have access to the full game, like including seasons, on Monday, because they're gonna give me a code, and then I can use it in my regular game instead of like right now where I have this weird CFE version with the no gallery and the watermark and stuff. Yeah, computer is better because you need it for work sometimes with the Apothecary skill and the Apothecary career, so Let's try that. Maybe I'll keep it really dark in here. It feels kind of fun for it to be dark. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, so I haven't been able to test out how the weather looks in this pack yet, but once we get access to the full game, basically, we'll be able to see that soon. Yeah, this is tagged as a bench. It's actually not in the indoor section. You know how sometimes they put like outdoor couches in like the sofas and love seats category? That one is only in the outdoor section. Just like how this one is. Could be good, could be bad. I think it's mostly good actually that it's like that, because usually it's the opposite and I'm annoyed, so. Let's put this little guy. Can I put the acorn light on the table? Yeah, I could do that. I could use it on our little desk. Oh, Gremlin, they didn't type. When you see like someone types a message and it puts like a bunch of asterisks in instead of like what you're saying where it's like basically half move objects cheat, they typed it correct and so did you. But all I can see is asterisks because Twitch is like, you're typing a link. With bb.moveobjects, Twitch is like, is that a link? So it hides it so that people can't see the full thing in case people are trying to put like horrible links basically, as you can imagine. So it's typed right by everybody. It's just like it automatically gets blocked in chat by Twitch because they think it's a link. Kind of annoying, but I would rather than block an assumed link than let an assumed link go through. You know? That's why I have the setting on, because you just, as you can all probably imagine, cannot trust the internet. Like, we can't be having people put links in chat. So you want to be overcautious about stuff like that. Okay, my emotional force is quite low. I'm going to regenerate some emotional force again. If you put a space in between it, it's just because the BB dot and then the word move is like all together. If you put the period in between words on Twitch, they think it's a link. If you just put a space in there, somehow it will work. Okay, I am regenerating my emotional force. I think what I'm gonna go and do next is potentially, oh, hello. I was thinking about maybe trying to get engaged to Constance. She joined the secret agent career autonomously? Well, that is really quite something. I want to see if I can go propose to her. I'm fascinated by her joining the secret agent career. That's very interesting. Let's go into town and we'll get engaged on the water. Outside of debug, how many plants come in the pack? Oh. Okay, so there's sort of two answers to this. This one's not from the pack. This is Cottage Living early purchase content. So the answer technically is 0. 0 plants in the pack. However, there are 2 chimneys. They put the 2 new plants inside of the like roof decor category and not in the outdoor plants category. And not in both, like you would expect, because now there's like some that are in both. Not these, not in both. So anyway, 0 or 2, depending on how you look at it. But you can use these as like regular landscaping if you want to, obviously. I have been, so. My favorite chimney. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That was the #1 biggest disappointment to me in the pack. Like, when I saw that, because my first thing I checked when I got access to the pack was to go into build mode. Like, that was the first thing I did, because I was so excited to go and see it. And then I got in there, and there was nothing there. And then, obviously, I kept digging in build mode and found it in the roof category. But when I first saw it, I was like, no. There's no way. Yeah. No, there's a bunch of debug landscaping, but that doesn't count, Scar, because most people don't even know how to access that, so I wouldn't really say that counts. There's some debug landscaping. The entire lot that I'm just playing on has is only debug landscaping, basically. So when I go back home, you'll see it again. Okay, let's come down here. Because I want us to get engaged by the water. It's gonna be so pretty. Okay. Express your admiration and then hug her. Look at that. And then maybe we could embrace. Okay, we're getting a massage. We could kiss. And then I'm going to propose. Whoa. Pretty! Okay, wait, I want to get a screenshot. I'm going to turn headline effects off. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, maybe I'll take it from this angle. Ooh, look at the fairy in the background. That's cool. There's some seagulls watching. Do you want to woohoo in the sky now? Offer to woohoo in the sky. I turned off headline effects. That's because I didn't want to see the plumb bob. It's a cheat. You can hide the headline effects. I just wanted to get a screenshot, no plumb bobs. So. Okay, watch. It's so cool. It really is so cool. Honestly, like, coolest woohoo out of the entire game. So that's a win. The music is good, like... Is it up there with the poo-hoo? No, nothing will ever compare to the poo-hoo, actually. That changed my life. In a different way. I feel like the poo-hoo from Life and Death, where you, like, the ghost can woohoo in objects, including the horse poop, and then this woohoo from Enchanted by Nature, they're, like, both top tier for completely opposite reasons. Like, they are, like, the best of the best in completely opposite directions, you know? Like, this one is beautiful, it's magical, it's romantic, like, the vibes are amazing. The poo-hoo? I don't think you can use any of those words to describe it. Like... Okay, let me pick this up. Collect all my fairy dust. We are officially engaged. And I have fairy dust in my inventory. It's a win. Should we have them move in together? I feel like maybe. What do you mean, poo-hoo is romantic? You're so right. I don't know why I said that. It is romantic. It's the most romantic of them all. Okay. Well, maybe for Constance, here's an idea. This is kind of weird. Oh, look how many ability points she has. I didn't even cheat her. She got these on her own. I'm gonna have her get some of the more evil ones. Then we can sway emotions. Maybe I'll get Wicked Force Gain too. So we can kind of have like two opposites in what they are unlocking. Well, so that's what I was gonna say. Your fairy can't like live in a dollhouse, but they can sleep in a dollhouse and they can play in a dollhouse. And I was planning on possibly buying a dollhouse for Constance to sleep in. Because they can have just the one fairy house and it should be fine like that. But we could buy the dollhouse and then they could be sleeping like either on the floor in the dollhouse or in the fairy house. And this can be like our little house right there. And then we also have this one, obviously. Look, she can shrink and sleep in there. It's kind of early, so she doesn't really need to, but this can be her bed. You can also sleep on top of a piano, like on top of the keys. I don't think it'll work with the dollhouse shrunk down, no, because, I mean, Oops, I was trying to sleep. I think technically, we can test it in a second. But like the animation won't line up because it won't be on the ground of the dollhouse, you know? Yeah, you can sleep in the base game dollhouses too. The dollhouses are like the same shell for the most part. So they'll probably just sleep like right here in the middle of this one. Yeah. So it's the same location, just like different look. Yeah, I think technically, yeah, so if you size down the dollhouse, they'll be floating in there. So that's just kind of how it works when like there's an animation tied to something. Even like if you size down a candle, the flame stays at the same height. Like that's just how it works. But you could if you really wanted to and then just not look that close at it. And I guess they are like magical, so I guess they can float, it makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna get the ability to bottle other people's emotions now too. So I can start collecting stuff. Oh, do you want to manifest a seed? Anything good? Oh, I got another cow plant berry. Let's go back to bed. Would she be sleeping on the roof then? What if you sized it down? I mean, it depends how much you size it down. I don't know what happens if you size it down all the way. We can check. Kind of clipping into the roof, I guess. That's not so good, but you could do it if you really wanted to have more space. Same thing, if you size it up, like, it just won't line up properly with the animation anymore. Okay. Can you sleep in a little bit longer? So Lily has work today. I think we'll probably treat patients at home. I'm gonna see if we can work on this Mossville Fairy Hub stuff, because I have to use the Mossville Fairy Hub 3 times to finish this part of the fairy aspiration, so I might go just try and knock that out right now while we are around. Okay, Mossvale Fairy Hub. Maybe I'll collect my daily fairy dust ration, and I'll use the esteemed toilet. Yeah, you only treat one patient when you work from home. When you work from home and like, well, okay, pause. There's 3 ways you can go to work with this career. You can do like normal, just send your sim to work 9 to 5, like they're gone, you're at home. Like a normal career. You can also work from home, which will have them like research documents or like research 3 plants, you know, like classic work from home stuff. Kind of like how the other like work from home careers work, where it just gives you like one task to do. Or you could treat patients at home. So when you treat patients at home, it sends you 1 patient in the day, and then you like talk to them, figure out their problem, maybe cure them. It takes a long time, which is why you do just 1 per day, because you have to do a lot of talking to them. Do you want to learn about Everdo history so I can finish this? I'm gonna join the Harmonious Fairy Path. Now I have to use the Growth Eruption ability 3 times, cure another Sim's ailment, or apply it 3 times, and use Nurture Nature 3 times. And then we will be, like, basically completely done with the aspiration, and we'll get a little bonus, which will be kind of fun. I'm trying to have this Sim do all 3 of the aspirations while we are here. Is there anybody around that I can give an ailment to? Maybe in here? No, I guess it's 5 a.m., so I shouldn't be acting surprised. That's fine. Let's go back. Okay. Maybe I will start by like... Oh yeah, let's collect our aura petals real quick. Let me see if I can get any of this. Collect the bottled emotions from this thing. Collect lightning root leaves. Didn't get electrocuted that time. How are we doing? We're missing 3 emotion potions to complete the collection. The game crashed 0 times yesterday, Clouds. So that was good. That's sort of like been my experience most of the time playing with this pack, so I was very surprised that it crashed so often when we streamed on Thursday, because I haven't really had that many crashes, but we haven't had any crashes today yet either, I guess, knock on wood. We'll save the game. Do you want to nurture nature here? And maybe you could, let me like try and get some more emotional force. Gotta fill it up. And then instantly fly over here, okay? Now I would like for you to do growth eruption. Yay! Okay, that solved that problem. You know what I was thinking about doing that could be kind of fun? We had talked about putting like some kind of dock. Oh my gosh. We had talked about putting like some kind of dock on top of the water. Almost like, well, it was gonna be maybe like a bridge, but it doesn't really have to be like a bridge. But we could do something like this. I think she should be able to get onto that still. Maybe I make it smaller. I need to move my ducks too. And then put like this thing. Does that feel more like there's like some kind of like fancy dock bump out or something? I don't know about a diagonal bridge. I think it might be too long. I just want to have like a little patio space in the middle of it all. I think that this has some like interesting potential. Maybe if we did something like that. Yeah, kind of like a pier, I guess, a little bit, but all of these things are strong words given the size of the lot. I don't know if this is weird. I don't know. I'm just thinking. But it might be kind of cool. Do you want to have like a normal... Oh, you know what might be interesting? How big is that thing? There's like a pergola. What category is it under? I don't actually know. This. Oh. Oh my gosh. Let's start with that. How much was that? $13.50. Okay, we gotta stop spending money for a second. But that could be kind of cool for us to like keep and eventually decorate. We're like building in with the nature, you know? No, when you buy the pack early, you don't get to play it early, unfortunately. It doesn't work like that. I wish, because that feels more fair, right? But no, there's no real benefit to buying Sims packs early, unfortunately. Aside from just like, you've already paid for it, I guess. But you still don't get access to it until Thursday. Okay, let's see clients at home today. I'll build some emotional force in the meantime. Who's it gonna be? Oh, Bob Pancakes is here. Oh my goodness. Well, that's very exciting. Let's conduct client intake. I wonder how he's feeling. Oh, bad. He's got emotional void. That's no good. I'll help you, don't worry, Bob. Oops. I almost clicked apply ailment. I gotta, hold on. I need to be more careful. Naturopath career, holistically examine Bob. Yeah, they'll give me the pack for free because I make content on it, Verza. But, oh, he's in the water. I'm gonna probably buy like 5 copies of it though to give away on stream. So like, sort of negates that, I guess. But they do give me it. Yeah, like this I have access to it right now for free too. So the benefit is less like it being free and more so it being early, honestly, as a content creator. Because like I would buy it anyway, obviously. And like, you know, I've probably a lot of people have already purchased the pack because I showed it to them. So This is like very cheap advertising for the Sims team. $40 and they get all of this. So like it's a, you know, I guess it's a trade-off, but okay, I need to discuss uses of tree sap. And then ask about aura changes. Okay. What about discussing forces of nature? That'll be fun too. Creators should get 10 codes for free and a free pack. They do usually give everybody one giveaway code these days, which is nice. And I'm like, I've had good luck asking them. I haven't like pushed it too far though. Like when I did my fundraiser in May, I reached out to EA and I was like, hey, like, I would love to have some giveaway codes to do during my fundraiser. And they were like, how many? And I said, well, I want to do a giveaway every single day. And they said, how about 2 giveaways every single day? And they gave me 60 codes in May. So that was kind of a score. Like that was pretty cool. And then I had a bunch that I had bought on top of it. So we had loads of packs to give away during the fundraiser. But I feel a little bit like, I don't know, I'm a little bit shy to like ask them for more codes because they just gave me 60 in May, you know? So now I'm a little bit nervous about asking for extra right now because I just asked them for so many. But that was pretty cool that they did that. I mean, it's a very small thing for them to be able to do because obviously they have loads of them and like, it's essentially like free. So yeah, but worst they can do is say no, I guess. Do you want to, oops, I'm on the wrong thing again. Suggest supplemental elixirs? Nope. Ask client to let out a primal yell. Sometimes it does that where it like hides all the interactions except for like 2 of them. Weirdly. Oh, I felt it like it was lagging. I'm gonna save again. Okay, let's ask about symptoms. Oops. Ask about symptoms. I'll suggest you some supplemental elixirs as well. You understand being shy? Yeah, look, if I can avoid asking someone for something, a lot of times I will try. But obviously it's different when you're asking for something expensive like giveaway codes. But yeah, like, I'm always shy about asking for anything. Oh yeah, the PR from them giving out codes for a fundraiser is worth way more than the value of the packs. Yeah, no, totally Piney. Like, me being like, EA gave me these codes every single day for a month of my massive fundraiser that raised $1 million, like, that makes them look good to be involved in that, so. And they had to spend nothing, 0. Well, they did donate, but like for the code part, they had to spend 0, so that's good. Ask client to do push-ups. He's doing push-ups on my new dog. Good for you. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Let's ask about your sleep patterns next. I don't think I have an emotional void cure that I've already made, so I'm gonna have to make him a new one. Let's see, is it available? No, look. We've only narrowed it down a little bit. I can tell what it is just based on how he looks, though. Ask about recent mood. This should help us. Oh, I also saw somebody ask if Naturopath is a fairy-only career, and I didn't answer it out loud because I forgot. It's not. Anybody can do the career. You don't have to be a fairy for that. There's nothing that, like, aside from, like, the fairy gameplay, like, you know, being a fairy, like, this stuff, there's no, like, fairy-exclusive, like, you don't need to be a fairy to really do anything in the pack except for, like, the obvious fairy stuff. The career and the other skills, anybody can do them. Okay, let's identify the root cause. I am aware that you have emotional distress. No, not that. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh my god. Sorry, emotional void is what I was trying to click. Emotional void ailment is what you have. Okay. I successfully identify what's wrong with him. I just saw the word emotion and I clicked it without thinking. Okay, sympathetic hug for you, Bob. I don't think I have an emotional void thing on me. I'm gonna real quick switch back to the Apothecary Aspiration. And I'm gonna craft... Oh, I don't have enough aura petals. How do I not have enough aura petals? Did you not collect them when I asked you to earlier? There we go. Emotional void cure. All right. Okay, now I can help him. Here, Bob. The people love to play in your pond. I have noticed that because I've been playing with a pond on like pretty much every single lot. Oh, I had one on me already, and I made another one. I've been playing with a pond on pretty much every single lot that I've used since I started playing with the pack, because it just looks nice, like it's fun. And they're always here playing in my pond. Like, the people love it. Okay, we're level 4 Apothecary skill. I think I'm gonna try and do some more crafting. I wanna see if I can craft anything good. Like noxious gas. And we'll start selling it too. This part of the aspiration, to earn 600 by selling items crafted at an apothecary table, is the hardest part of the aspiration. Like, you wouldn't think that it would be a problem, but the apothecary stuff sells for really cheap. This is like one of the more expensive things at 35 simoleons. Emotional void cure, 5. Greeny meanie cure, 5. So it actually takes a while. Like, it's kind of like a whole thing trying to get this. But we'll sell what we can. 12 simoleons on that one. Let's do enhanced eyes next. Did you make one? Can you mark up when you get the vendor table? So let me show you what you're talking about. The all natural apothecary stall. This thing isn't like a thing that you can run. This is like the equivalent of like the food stalls from Seasons. So you can't do anything with that. Like you can't run it off of your home lot to mark up prices like one of those tables like from Crystal Creations. You can sell the things that you've crafted to that guy, the vendor Todd, but as far as I'm aware, it's not worth more money. Because I tried that too, and it like didn't do anything, and also it took a second for it to populate here, and I thought that he stole my money and didn't count it, so I was pretty stressed. But yeah, there's not a selling table, and also, what the heck? Oh, Constance came home from work. There's not a selling table from the pack, and there's not one in the base game either, so we can't test if you can do it on like the one from Crystal Creations or any of them. Even like Eco Lifestyle has one. I just can't test that yet. I assume you can sell them on there. It's just none of this stuff is really worth that much money. So even if you can sell them on there, it's like probably not. I would not make apothecary stuff with the intention of selling it for money. Like the same that you would make paintings to sell for money. Like you would make this to use or like to give to people, and your money comes from the career for the most part. And like you make money selling ingredients more so than selling the crafted stuff. It's just not really worth much. But I'll do one where I'll do a rags to riches video where I test like only selling it and see how we fare. But I just don't like, your money really comes from other things when you're doing this. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. They really should make a base game selling table at this point. You'd think they would, because we have so much that you can use it with, but yeah, I think it is kind of strange how cheap all of it is, but oh well. There are worse things in this game than this stuff being a little bit cheap. I guess I'm gonna start trying to do some foraging. You can't forage there because it's hard ground. Let's forage for some apothecary ingredients. Okay. How are you doing? I do not like your work outfit. It ruins the vibes. Change. Okay. What about if you try and regenerate your emotional force and then I can go mess with people? Just as an idea. When the appointment costs 1,500, the elixir doesn't need to be expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I've made like I've done some you'll see when I put my rags to riches video up tomorrow on YouTube, but I made like 50k with Stanley gardening with this pack, Because, like, the combination of, like, having your fairy powers and being able to generate, like, fast seeds and having the gnomes to help you and, like, making your stuff evolve quickly, like, I made so much money so fast using it all. Like, the number of plants you can grow so much more easily now, like, it's awesome. So, I do really like that part of the pack. Is this almost level 9? Oh, it is! Oh, we can finish the natural living aspiration now. Let me switch back to that one. Because I need to talk to nature 3 times with level 9 or higher, and we just got level 9. I will do that. Thank you very much. Talk to nature. That's 1. Talk to nature. Another one. Oh, that's talk to plant. Whoops. No. Talk to nature. You want to come over to hang out? I mean, that's fine. Yeah, so we finished the aspiration just then. Now I got the nature's best bud trait. Sims with this trait find their balance out in the natural world and have a little extra fun when they run into the garden pile of Innisgreen. So we'll have like a better luck with balance when we're outside, and also have an easier time talking to Spruce, I guess. Into the Everdew is from us finishing the first part of the Fairy Stories aspiration. These Sims have a head start on climbing through fairy ranks, and they also have a bit of extra fun while doing it. So Nature Nomad, complete. Let's switch back to Elixir Enthusiast for a bit. Would you forage for some Apothecary ingredients, maybe? You, my dear, do you want to throw a dance party 3 times so you can try and get through the aspiration too? I like that. Do we know if Stanley can have wings as a fairy? Oh yeah. You can wear costumes and have wings. It is very much available to you. Let me see what else. On this fairy, Harmonious Fairy, I need to nurture nature 3 times. Maybe I'll just start by doing that a little bit more. I need more emotional force now. Oh, and there's a sim in there. You can't sleep in there, you're not allowed. I need it. You can't sleep there either. You need to befriend some fairy sims. Maybe you could talk to this one. Let's do a friendly introduction. Maybe I'll create some fairy no, don't do that. I was gonna create fairy propaganda, but I probably shouldn't be mean because I need to befriend 2 fairy sims. I need to be a nice person. Okay, is that enough now? Yeah. Nurture nature again. Okay, that's been done 3 times. I have to use the growth eruption one 3 times, but nothing really needs grown. I feel like it's a waste. Oh, you know what? Can you come talk to this sim? This is also a fairy. Come on. Maybe. No, don't mock music taste. Why did I click that? Oh my god. You are awful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can hide your wings. You can just turn off your like fairy form, Janelle. Click on your sim and then conceal your fairy form. It's very similar to the other occults where you can like, you have a vampire form and a human form. Same thing. Okay, well this is really awkward and bad, so maybe stop. Maybe stop. How about we just all go to bed? What do you think about that? Yeah? Good idea. Okay, everybody's asleep. I've got random sims here still. I think that you're like talking to my plants. That's annoying. As a metalhead, many of my friendships started with mocking each other's music tastes. I feel like that's a healthy friendship. You gotta be able to mock people, you know? Okay. Lily, oh, you have another ability point. Okay. Maybe I will get... I don't know. Maybe I'll get shift luck, because then I can shift my own luck, which would help me. So maybe I'll start there. And I'm gonna go back to sleep on the floor again. Just until we have to go to work. I think I'm gonna probably have them get married on Sunday when we have the day off work naturally, which should be kind of good. I don't have to go for a little bit still. Let's go harvest everything. Power with the buff icon. Oh, this one. This is embrace relationship changes, and it magnifies all relationship changes that occur when using fairy abilities on another sim. So for example, a friendly relationship increases when using a positive ability, but also if you're like mean to a sim and like tormenting them, it'll increase the negative relationship change. And this one is the opposite. It like helps to negate it, so it won't be as strong of a relationship change. People won't care as much when you use fairy powers on them. So I don't know if I really care about that too much. I feel like with this fairy, she's mostly like just vibing in nature. Like she's talking to plants, not humans. So I don't really feel like wasting points for those abilities right now. I got this one, which means I gain a little bit of emotional force from doing friendly, romantic, or funny socials. And her fiance has the opposite. She has like the wicked force gain. And this one is malicious first benevolent absorber, and this one means that you gain more emotional force when absorbing negative emotions, so you can like empower yourself by unburdening others, or you can do this one and get more emotional force when you steal people's positive emotions, which maybe I'll pick for this sim. I'll give you some fairy dust real quick, just while we have it there. And maybe you can finish harvesting all of this stuff real quick. Blackberry bush, wow. Okay, let's see if I can manifest a seed that I want to plant. Not really. Give me something new. I don't have enough emotional force for it now. Do I have any mushrooms planted anywhere? I actually don't think I do. Maybe I'll plant the mushrooms then. Right here. Because then I can use that like fairy power to growth eruption and I won't feel like I'm wasting it. So that seems okay to me. Taking a vacation in Granite Falls to attempt to tide you over for the pack. That's funny. I might actually just send her to work so I don't have to treat patients because I'll probably get promoted today, so. Yeah, I'm really curious to test out like the outdoor retreat stuff. Johnny Zest asked you on a date? Yeah, go for it. I want to test out outdoor retreat, cottage living, realm of magic, like all of that stuff with this pack and like see how it all works together. I'm so curious about it. I think it's gonna be very cool. Okay, poor Constance hates her job. Oh, she needs level 2 of the logic skill. Maybe I could buy a chess table. I didn't even put her in this job. She joined it on her own. She like decided to go and start working as a secret agent on her own for some reason. Okay. Let's play. Yeah, there you go. Finally a real Simsy build now that we have chess. Now I feel more at home. Okay, we'll be level 4 in a second. Oh, I need to switch my aspiration real quick to, where's knowledge? The constant aspiration switching is kind of annoying, but I just want to get this crossed off so I can get more points fast. There we go. See, only 50 from that. Boo. You can't choose this option because Lily is... Stop! Oh my god. Really? Was that necessary? The game doesn't even think she's home. Let me go to Manage Worlds and come back. That's really weird. Oh, you just got love struck yesterday and you got your first wealthy weirdo. I do like the wealthy weirdo stuff. Okay, it's fixed. That's good. It's kind of fun, that wealthy weirdo stuff. Okay. I do not have any emotional force right now, so let's try and regenerate that. Uh-oh. Bills, 60 simoleons. Pixies! Oh, we haven't seen this on the stream yet. Okay, so basically, pixies are attracted to plants that you have enchanted. It's kind of like bugs, how you have to like spray for bugs, but you have to chase away the pixies. And basically you can't harvest from your plants or anything while the pixies are there. They're pretty cute, I kind of like them, but they're also on my death flower, which I sort of need, so. Unfortunately, we might have to keep hold of it. Okay, can I do like bloom? Yeah, growth eruption real quick. Okay. I don't have enough emotional force to do anything that I want to. I have to keep regenerating it. They're pretty cute. I like them. I got another ability point too. Maybe I'll get this so I can shift other people's luck. You would get a bunch of plants just to have pixies. We should try and let some stay the next time we get them. Wait, didn't I just try and fix my emotional force? Oh, somebody else was... I didn't know you were in there. Get out. Whoops. Okay. So for work, we're level 4. I don't really need to do anything special. We have enough of all the skills and everything. I just want enough to be able to enchant all my plants. Or, sorry, enough to nurture all the nature of them. This is basically like me doing this instead of watering them, but I like the opportunity to use some more of my fairy powers so we can level up. Yep. Okay, now we're a brilliant fairy. This is what I really wanted. Bloom plant makes a mature plant bloom so you can harvest it. So you can basically like instantly harvest anything because you can just bloom them. Thank you. I will accept that. I like it. Do you want to nurture nature on this one too? You're fine. Maybe I'll just water them all now. Yeah, only one fairy can be in the fairy house at a time. It's sort of like the equivalent of like a single bed. If somebody's sleeping in a single bed already, you can't have another sim sleep in a single bed. It's kind of like that. Or like, you know, if somebody's showering in there, only one sim can shower with a shower at a time. It's all kind of the same, so. No, they can't woohoo in the fairy house, believe it or not. Oh, you know what? I might get a telescope. No, I don't know anything about how it works with seasons, Wizard, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I have no idea how it works with seasons because I haven't been able to play with seasons yet. Because I don't have access to it. All I have is the base game in the pack, unfortunately. So I'm not sure. These ones all seem okay. Oh, there's more pixies on this. That's on the apple tree. I don't really need the apple tree. Should I leave them there so we can see the pixies because they're kind of cute? I think maybe I will. Yeah, no, they can't woohoo in the fairy house. They can woohoo in the sky, though, which is more fun, but does feel, like, kind of strange. But I guess if, like what we're saying, if the fairy house is the equivalent of a single bed, maybe that's why. I don't know. I think tomorrow after work, I'm gonna go have Constance give people ailments, and then I'm gonna have Lily fix them, so I can finish this part. Okay, let's go sleep on the floor. You can sleep in the fairy house. Can't woohoo in private, but they can woohoo in public. Got it. Yeah, right? It makes perfect sense. There's so many little things about this pack that are just like Oh, you almost stepped on her. You need to be careful. Do you want to cleanse in nature? It's kind of cute. Yeah, they can sleep in the dollhouse. That's why I have the dollhouse there, because I've been having them sleep in it. Okay, let's harvest everything real quick. See, so when she cleansed in nature just then, she dropped some of the fairy dust. Okay, I would like for you to go back and work on observing the sky a little bit more so you can get level 2 logic skill before you have to go to work. It's at 7 a.m., but I think we should be okay. Oh yeah, no problem. Did you just break that again? Okay, I'm gonna also shake this to get the fairy dust out of it. We have 21 right now. And now I have 31. That's pretty good. No, they can sleep in any of the dollhouses. They're all kind of the same. So you can sleep in any of them. Do any of these need watered? Or are we okay? Let's just harvest them all. You didn't even finish. Oh, I guess you can't harvest that. That's right. You can't harvest that because it has pixies on it. I will collect the bottled emotions, and I will also... I might just work from home today. I have to educate Sims about balance. Okay. Oh, I just got the happy emotion potion. That's one of the ones that I was missing. I'm only missing 2 emotion potions to complete the collection. Okay, well, let me make sure that I have a full emotional force bar real quick. Your date with Johnny Zest went very well. You know what? I'll be the judge of that. I'm gonna go look at Johnny's relationship panel and see if that's true. Because they said in the patch notes that they fixed the like pop-ups and stuff, the neighborhood stories pop-ups. I would like to know if you're being honest. So I'm gonna go find out. We'll see. Johnny should have a romantic relationship. Oh! He actually does. I mean, it's only small, but technically he does have one. Well, there you go. That's barely, but it counts. So, okay. I accept. I'm gonna mark him as unplayed again. No, there hasn't been an official gameplay live stream from the Sims team yet, no. I think they said that they're gonna do it after the release. I don't really know why they're doing that, but what did they say? Because didn't they post about it in the Sims Discord? Let me look again. Is it in like Sims 4 announcements? Coming up next, we're branching out and trying something new with a live stream event after the launch of Enchanted by Nature. You won't want to miss it because she was a fairy with sparkle emojis, like trying to make a reference. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe they've got like something planned. Maybe they're just pushing it off because they've been having so many tech issues in the past couple of streams. Like the last 2 were complete disasters because of tech stuff. The first one was less their fault because the power went out, but yeah, they've had like some issues. So I don't know I don't know. I feel like the streams are in a weird place right now with the Sims. But we'll see. Yeah, I think the holiday also may have played a role in that. I kind of forgot about the holiday coming up when we were, like, hey, bestie, can you not get in there? Oh, now you will. We were, like, originally talking about why they weren't doing it this week, but, like, it literally could be as simple as, like, the main person who was gonna do it is, like, taking extra time off this week on top of Friday being off, and then they just weren't gonna be around to do it. You know, like, it could be that easy. Because there's probably, like, somebody who is, like, maybe, A, brave enough to try, and B, like, able to talk on the stream about it the most successfully, and they were just not around. Like, it could be even that simple. So, I don't know. It's a weird time for the early access stuff to be happening. No, I don't think it's because there'll be a hotfix patch. I know that some people think that, like, oh, they're, like, trying to hide stuff, and, like, but with, like, so much love and respect to them, all of the creators that had access have already posted. So there's like, there is no hiding. Like, more people saw my video about the pack already than would have seen their stream. So like, there's no, I don't think they're trying to hide anything about it. Like, I think it's just probably, like, could be just because they were off, or, you know, they have something big planned for 2 weeks from now or something. I don't know. But I don't think that that's why. I also think that the patch is being affected by there being a holiday. So, I think that, like, that's going to take a little bit longer than maybe it normally would, just because people have been off work for that too. Yeah, someone said it sounds like they might have a collab. I could see that happening too. They could, like, have somebody coming onto the stream, like somebody special, and then that's why they're like, they have to do it later because they're, you know, fitting around that person's schedule, or I don't know. We'll see. Once they announce it, it'll probably be very obvious. We'll be like, oh, of course, that's why it's later. Okay, I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna see if I can find some townies that I can talk to. You chose to take Thursday off because of the holiday? Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that. Like, if you have the opportunity to make a 4-day weekend out of it, a lot of people do that. And so, like, oftentimes in the past, because, like, the embargo lifted on Thursday, in previous expansion pack times, what they would have done is had, like, the Sims live stream on Thursday, a couple of days ago, and done it maybe at, like, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and then the stream ends at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and then all the creators can post at 3. So it could just be as simple as, like, the person who was gonna do the stream wasn't gonna work on Thursday because they're, like, having a long holiday weekend. And so, I don't know. Okay, well, good thing there's nobody here. Oh, maybe I could come do the... Let me come stand here. I'm actually gonna... Oh, I just clicked sleep here. I didn't mean to do that. Stand up. I wanted to do growth eruption on these. We can really see it now. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, I'm glad we got to try that. We can buy a reward thing now. We have 2,000 points. Steel bladder even being an option is so bad because she doesn't have a bladder need. I feel like they should disable that. It should be like, you're a fairy, you don't have bladder. Because I'm like, imagine you buy that without thinking, and then you've wasted your 2,000 points because you didn't realize. That's no good. I don't know. I already have, like, no bills. I feel like we're awake early in the morning a lot. Maybe we could buy morning sim. I think that's kind of cute for her. I never usually buy those traits. We could be a super mentor. No, I'll just leave it. Okay, well, I was hoping to, like, cure other Sims ailments today, but I have to wait until our fiance gets home from work. I guess in the meantime, I'm just gonna try to educate Sims about balance. Ask about recent dates. Oh, the icon is broken. Let's ask about recent dates. It's just underneath the career category, right? Friendly, naturopath, educate about balance. I think that's all I have to do for my whole workday. Yep. That's so bad. That was so easy in a bad way. Working from home is very interesting. I'm gonna try and get some more mentoring. Oh, I have a higher skill than Todd now. Uh-oh. I guess not. Greeny meanie ailment. Oh. Well, I didn't even realize I had it. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna do some shopping. Oh, he said no to... Okay, well, I'm gonna buy some of the emotion potions. I don't actually know which one I'm missing, so I might just buy one of all the ones that he's selling. Yep. There we go. Now we completed the collection. Cool. We have all 18 of the ingredients now. But then we can use them, I guess. We can use them to, like, craft new things out of. I guess I'm already green, so it was easy for me to not notice that I had become green again. But she was angry from it, so I should have noticed. That's kind of embarrassing of me. Okay, craft. Greeny meanie cure. This will be good for us. And I will eat it. Eat greeny meanie cure. How much of the gardening skill do we have? Level 4 only? Oh my goodness. I guess she's been doing a lot of magic on the plants instead of actually like harvesting and like collecting the plants properly. So I suppose that's probably not helping. Like me enchanting a plant or me like using magic to water it instead of actually watering it is meaning that my skill's not going up so high. That is fascinating. I didn't even think about that. I guess I could just try to plant some more stuff just to build the skill, but I don't really need the skill so much. I'm just kind of waiting until our fiance gets home. Maybe I will. Oh, see, I have to evolve 5 different plants. Do you see how this one, it gave me 350 points of the satisfaction points for finishing just this part? The new aspirations give you like 50 points for finishing part of it. It's so bad. Like, I think it's a complete oversight. They really need to have, I don't know, they need to do better about that. and like maybe fix it so that it's more on par with the other aspirations, because you don't get anything. It like feels like it's a mistake to me that it's so much lower. Okay, I'm just gonna craft some random stuff. I'm gonna make like a wee drink a couple times so I can sell it. Yeah, the aspirations in this game are all over the place. They've really been like lessening them recently, and I don't really like that. Like, I would prefer for them to be like more full. These just feel like baby, like mini aspirations, these ones. Debug can be copied now with eyedropper tool and holding shift while placing. You still can't do it, Piney. Are you sure that you don't have a mod? Like, you might not have like better build by that could be causing that? Because you still can't copy from debug. Let me sell this. I mean, here, this stuff is all debug, so. This is just an example. I am holding shift. You can do it with anything else, but you still can't do it from debug. I know that for a fact. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you that, but it doesn't work. Forage for apothecary ingredients. Well, so sort of my thought on it, Cookie, so you're saying you like there being variety in the aspirations. Here's kind of how I feel about this. So like the nature one, right? Nature nomad. You're saying that you like it because it means you can work on more than one and like do lots in your life. This one is still like skill-wise pretty on par with a normal aspiration. Like you have to start out really small, just catching fish, harvesting a plant, foraging. That's a fine level 1. Even this one as level, like as a final level, I guess not as level 2, but as like maybe level 4 to have level 9 skill. That makes sense as the end of the aspiration. What I think this aspiration is lacking is some filler content in the middle. Like, why doesn't it have like a level 2 that is like, get level 5 in the natural living skill, eat a frog, forage for 10 different items. Like, I think that there should be like some middle ground to just extend it. It doesn't have to be anything groundbreaking. It's just to add like some extra steps that you would be doing anyway if you're playing the skill. Because even with this as like a tutorial for the skill, it's not enough. It's not good enough. Like, it just needs a little bit more to fill it. Maybe you have to get level 2 fishing skill as well. You know, like something small just to fill it out. But it's not. Like, it needs like double the content. It can still start and end this way. It just needs something in between. I find it kind of frustrating. Oh, I switched back to that by accident. Yeah, some more stepping stones would be nice, I think. Forage for apothecary ingredients. Yeah, it's like the bare minimum. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Ooh, Constance's been promoted to agent handler. I'm gonna have you try and get your emotional force Feeling smothered from non-committal trait. Oh my god, I am so mad at myself. So basically, you'll see these Sims keep getting pop-ups like for traits that they don't have. It's because when I made them, I had like half finished making the Sims in CAS, and then I needed to stop to go film like an extra clip for us to put into the review video. And so I like just randomized traits, closed out of CAS, filmed the clip, then went back into cast off the edit mode and changed their traits back. But because of that, like they have like residual effects from the traits that I have cheated away. And it's like, so this Sim keeps having like klepto pop-ups. Like I haven't stolen enough, but she doesn't have the klepto trait. That's like, that always happens if you change their traits in CAS. But I'm like mad at myself for doing that. I should have just picked their traits before I closed out a cast, but instead I just randomized it and then left. Which is very annoying of me, but oh well. Can't do anything about it now. It's over now. Okay, are you fine? Yeah, your emotional force is super high. Yours is super low. I should have had you fix yours too. I'm gonna go finish this fairy aspiration now in a second. I feel like the fairy one's kind of weird too, because they have like a 2-level fairy stories one, and then there's like evil and good that's only 1 level. Wish there's a little bit more to it as well. I guess the reset traits potion probably would fix the issues, but I'm not too annoyed by it, I guess. They can deal with just a little bit of it. Yours is macabre, but she used to have the dance trait, so she's like a goth that always mad because she isn't dancing. That's really funny. Of all the things to be mad about. All right, let's go to Gringles and we're gonna give everybody ailments. Should be fun. Let's go mess with some people, chat, and then I'll heal them. Dynamic duo over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is have you give someone an ailment. Let's do a rude introduction. You think about getting to know Jasper better? That's fine, I don't care. Get to know whoever you must. Hey, can you please go be rude to people for me? Oh, here we go. All right. Fairy, apply ailment. I'm gonna give Alex the gnome lure ailment. Okay, and now watch me. I'm gonna help. Cure ailment. And everybody wins, except for Alex, I guess. You don't know why, but you have beef with Alex? No, I can see that. I can see that. Here's Colleen. Oh no, here. You need to be rude first. But we'll hopefully get some more fairy points from this. Which one should you have? Simoleon Fever? Yeah, she only had the ailment for like 2 seconds. She's fine. Colleen has no ailments. Oh my god, did it not work? Oh no, it did. It just took a second. Okay, there's that problem solved. Just one more. Who's next? Cole? I was gonna try and be friends with Cole, is the problem. Because I have to befriend 2 fairy sims. Oh, Bob Pancakes! That's perfect. Okay, hold on. Okay. What do you want? How about Sonic Sinuses? Okay. And then I'll cure you again. Second time curing Bob Pancakes in this stream. Aspiration completed. Look at that. I completed the entire aspiration. It just gave me 50 more little points, by the way. How and why. So that's done. Now she has the happily harmonious trait. Harmonious fairies know how to have fun, sharing the fairy journey with others, as well as lending a helping hand to sims and plants alike. I feel like all the bonus traits are kind of just like fine, but oh well. At least that's finished. Are you cured? Oh yeah, you are. Okay. Well, the only aspiration we have not finished yet from the pack is the Elixir Enthusiast one. I'm still on the middle level of it. I need to get level 6 so that I'm able to do the next thing. What should I buy? Maybe I'll buy, no, not influence relationship. Maybe I'll get project emotion. Because then I can project my good emotions onto people too. Let me bottle my emotion right now. Can I do it again? No. Maybe I'll manifest a seed. I got another point! Okay, maybe I'll get sway emotion. Because that could help us with being able to bottle more emotions, right? Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to befriend some fairy sims. I wish that it would count, like, these two talking to each other, but it's okay. Where did they go? Maybe I'll just go find one of the main townies and talk to them. Like some of these people. That could work. I like it. Hi everyone. I'm here for your fancy mansion. I would like to just come inside. Oh. We visited 25 different lots, apparently, in this save. Now, where are they? Oh, both upstairs. Okay, let me come, like, instantly fly up here. I want to try and befriend this one, so I can have 2 fairy sim friends. I know, this lot is so cool. The people that built for this pack did an exceptional job. Like, it is really, really, really impressive what was all built for this pack. I really like it. Oh, I just clicked Ask to Stargaze. That's actually kind of cute. Tell engaging story. Talk about dreams. I'm trying to make this go well. It's an awkward encounter. Nobody likes my sim. My sim is just awful. Yeah, I really like the world and the lots in this pack. I really, really like them both. I just think that this place is so good. Oh. The world is amazing. The environment's amazing. Like, the stuff that they built for it was amazing. I think it's so good. They've done a really good job. Well, this is hard. Here I'm just trying to finish the aspiration. It's an awkward encounter. Nobody likes me. I need to go. I can't be here right now. I'm too angry to talk to anyone. We can't be trusted to interact with other sims. All you have to do is befriend 2 sims and I can't even do it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go sleep in our dollhouse. Lily, you can just sleep on the floor. My gosh. Make Lily sway her relationships? Wait. With my next fairy points, I'll get influence relationship and then I can fix it for my friend. Not my friend, she's my fiance. But we can fix it for her. That's actually a good idea. I just gotta get some more fairy points first. We don't have the ability to do anything yet. Maybe I'll get bottle emotion too. You know what? Let's just fly around a little bit. Because we can try and level up faster. Get another point. Do I have work today? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, we can spend all day today playing with Constance and we can see about having her try to mess with some more people. That'll be good. Okay, that's one more point. I'm gonna get bottle another's emotion too. Okay, let's just go regenerate emotional force in there. Maybe you can harvest everything? And are you playing video games? Fair enough. Do you guys want a woohoo before I have to go to work? Just a thought, because that would fix my social need. we go. No, the infants and toddlers and children don't really have fairy powers, Nikki. What happens with the little ones in this pack is that infants and toddlers can be bottle fed an emotion potion, which is kind of cool. So like I have all these emotion potions in my inventory. I could like bottle feed, you know, one of them, like this happy emotion potion to a baby if I had a baby. They also like have their hunger and bladder needs decay slower. The children and toddlers, they will have the same thing, like their hunger and bladder need decay slower, but you can also have their imagination and thinking skills go up faster or something. But the occults never really have special powers as kids, so that's not like an issue with fairies. That's just kind of what happens with the packs. Oh, your luck is bad. You should increase your own luck. Oh, that's so fun. Okay. But yeah, it's not really an issue with these two necessarily. Yeah, I think it's thinking and imagination that they get faster, which is nice to have. Okay, I'm gonna go and just mess with people, I think. I'm gonna go find the land grabs and taunt them. I'll like absorb their emotions or something, I don't know. The fly here is like having a sim walk there, Evie, but they like float, I guess. It's like go here with another sim. You know when like a normal human, like you click on the ground and say go here? That's what fly here means. It's just like go here, but then she'll like float there with her wings. Kind of like this. The instant fly there is teleport. So they teleport around. Okay, let's knock on the door. Malcolm, I'm gonna mess with you. I think this should be fun. This comes out on Thursday, Mallory, the 10th. Okay, I would like to absorb your emotion. Cool. Maybe I could then... Let me sway you to be angry. Maybe I'll absorb that too. Just for fun. Okay, again. Apply ailment. Greeny meanie. Okay, is anybody else here? Maybe I could learn Malcolm's likes and dislikes with my fairy insight. Ooh, I'm a growing fairy. He dislikes alternative music, likes the color white, and likes painting. That is so Malcolm Landgrab. Okay, I'm gonna get probably shift luck next. Is anybody else home, or are your parents at work? Oh, Jeffrey's here. Okay, perfect. Hey. I'm gonna absorb your tense emotion. You're welcome. Maybe I could also bottle your tense emotion so I can keep it on me. Can we turn Malcolm into a fairy? I don't have enough, I don't have the ability to do that yet. Maybe eventually. You can use fairy insight to learn their sexual orientation. I learned about it. Why didn't it tell me there? I just gotta come in here. Let me sway your emotion to be flirty. And I'm gonna absorb it. Wait, does he have a baby? It said asked to be introduced to. Is there a oh my god, is there a bassinet baby somewhere? Oh! Megan Landgrab. They had a baby. I'm gonna absorb your emotions again. I just want to get as many of these points as I can get. Oh, I'm so close. Okay, I have to be careful because I'm gonna start getting myself in trouble. I'll give him Burning Passion next. And maybe I will also sway you to feel flirty. Okay. Ability points. I'm gonna shift people's luck now. Look, I'm gonna make his luck bad. Decrease his luck. No, come back. Oh, Jeffrey. I was actually so excited about that. Decrease luck. Here we go. Alright, now I really should go home because I used up. Is that another one? Oh my god. They have 2 babies. Absolutely 0 baby stuff in their house. Wow. Not even a crib or anything? All that money? Nothing for them? Sims 4 is so weird like that, isn't it? Okay. Well, now that we're home, I guess I need to throw some more fairy dance parties. I guess I'll start with that so I can get that part marked off. So that can be done. You want to come over to hang out? Oh, that's the fairy that I'm trying to befriend. That's good. Hello? You're not Cole. That's Tony. Oh, sorry. He's over here. Hey, do you want to share photos, tell a funny story, discuss logic puzzles? Miss Licious, my game crashed 4 times when I streamed this for the first time on Thursday, 0 times on Friday, and 0 times today. So the crash count is because we had it up on Thursday, and then people have been asking about it all day because it was crashing a bunch on Thursday. I think it was a fluke thing on Thursday. It might have even been my PC, like, because I really haven't had issues with the CFE build this entire time I've been playing, up until I was live on Thursday, so I don't know. It's a weird day, though. I was like, of course, the first day that I'm streaming early access to the pack, this is what's happening. Like, oh, plant a picture. A client approaches Lily with a book in hand, complaining that a recent delve into apothecary elixirs just hasn't proven to be as fruitful as is expected. Upon closer inspection, the book appears to be a fake with completely inaccurate facts. The author's name is a terrible pun, and even the illustrations are slightly off. She needs to right this wrong. Okay, should we point to the Apothecary skill books display, or should we offer to craft new elixirs, or provide guidance for safe foraging? That's boring. Let's show the Apothecary skill books display. Oh. Okay, the sim didn't like that I said that, I guess. Hip bump, tell a dramatic story. Flood with laughter. Enthused about plants versus occults? I don't know. We're almost there. I'm gonna be friends soon. I love that he wears a suit around on like a normal day. I think that's so cute. Enthused about new albums? Talk about Plant Child? I don't know. You know what I haven't done is take care of the houseplants that I put inside the house. I don't really think they need much help though. Status is healthy. We can try. Impending overload. Uh-oh. Tell dramatic story. Discuss interests. Joke about politicians. Stop tending to plants. I want to be friends. We're so close to being friends. Describe new idea. Share photos. Come on. I'm really not friends yet? We're still acquaintances? I was given the option to ask this guy to move in. There we go. Now we're friends. Okay, leave. That's enough. No, there hasn't been an update for the trash bug yet. There hasn't been any sort of hotfix for any of the bugs that the patch on Tuesday introduced, and I don't think there will be until at the very earliest on Monday. Even then, probably not, because this is a holiday weekend in the US. So the team was off work on Friday, and a lot of them were probably even off on Thursday. Like, they might have been out on Thursday. So it's just, this was a very bad time for there to be a bug, very, like, heavily bug introducing patch, you know? Because, it was a holiday, so... Ugh. Okay, emotional force. Maybe you can just go try to regenerate it. Tomorrow I'm gonna have their wedding. I'm very excited about it. Let's put a mirror inside of the house too, because I need that for my charisma skill. Maybe I could keep this and just scoot these all over a little bit more. That works. Okay, practice speech. We can build charisma that way. Lily, my dear, you need to do some more crafting. Okay. Level 5 gardening? That's not so bad anymore. I like that. Oh, my good luck made that better than it would have been otherwise. Okay, that's a win. Still only worth 25 simoleons, though. I can make a wee drink. Oh my god, Pilia had that, a huge update that broke, and then they went on Christmas vacation. That's so bad. It's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Because obviously, like, you know, you want the devs to be able to have their time off, but there maybe should have been some better planning in the scheduling of when that patch was going to be, you know? If they knew they weren't going to be in, maybe they shouldn't have had the patch be that week, right? That is not good. Same here, right? Oh, this is good because our luck is good. We're getting better forageables right now. We're actually about to max the natural living skill. Just about there. And the natural living skill is a pretty easy one to max just because, like, you're building it while sleeping and stuff. You know, like, easy things that normally you don't build skills while you're asleep. But this one you do, so that's helpful. Yeah, and then bosses always put huge deadlines right before holidays, so it just stinks. Yeah, it sucks with the timing. That's no good. We max the skill. You're still doing that. You've got that skill complete. That's also good. I just need more of the apothecary ingredients because I need, like, moss and stuff. We just found a sofa. Look at this. Oh, and that desk I got from our career. This is the plaque that we got for maxing, or sorry, for finishing the collection. We have the indiscreet ingredients plaque. That's cute. We'll put that on the wall. It's a 10 level skill, Nikki. So Lily just became level 10. And that's with me playing for about 5 hours with this sim. So for comparison, I've been working on the apothecary skill a whole bunch. I'm level 5 only. Almost 6 though. Pretty close to 6. I got an acorn. That's not so bad. Forage for apothecary ingredients like 2 more times maybe. Yeah, so we have tomorrow off work, and that's gonna be the big day of our wedding. Oh, we're starving. Regenerate emotional force. The plaques for finishing collections will show up in your mail. You'll get them in the mail the next day when you finish a collection. Okay, you can go shrink and sleep in here, sorry. And I'm also gonna save the game. All right, that seems pretty good to me. So today we will have our wedding. What time should we go do it? And do you think that we should, like, throw a wedding party versus me just eloping? Maybe I will throw a wedding party. Maybe I'll go put down a couple things on one of the empty lots and we can do it there. I think that the park might actually have a wedding arch. Let me look. I know that there's a wedding arch on the lounge lot, but there might even be one here. Oh yeah. Oh my god, and it's like the gnome officiates. Oh no. We're gonna have a wedding right here. I'm gonna do it at that wedding arch. That's perfect. Okay. Plan in action. I'm ready to go. We can invite our 2 fairy friends and also Constance's brother. You need to bathe before we do this, though. You can go... Oh, I just clicked Nurture Nature. I don't want to do that. I want to cleanse in nature. Oh, you're stuck behind the fairy house. Uh-oh. I also just clicked, like, teleport here. I, like, shift-clicked, did it. She actually didn't even have to do that. She's a fairy. She could... She already can teleport. They just come with the ability to do that. Okay, it is only 7 a.m. Which is kinda... not so good. You know what? I kind of want Constance to take up painting. I feel like that would be kind of fun for us. Should we do that? Oh, you know what else I want her to do? Maybe I could have her craft me some gnomes. I got rid of the woodworking table, but I wanted to show you that. You can craft gnomes on the woodworking table now. We'll just use this thing for like various skill building objects. Craft gnome. Make a very fairy gnome. I'm posting a Rags Riches with the Pack tomorrow on YouTube, Evie. I've already done a couple of them that I've recorded. I just haven't posted them yet because there's so much that I want to post that I've recorded and haven't been able to get to yet. Okay, you go regenerate your emotional force. Today I'm posting my first build video on YouTube with the pack. Is this thing like not... Why can't I regenerate emotional force? See, it says I can't get in there, but that's not even true. Like, you can. I know you can, because I've been doing it. Is there a dance party in there? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let me, like, brush off some fairy dust. I'm gonna enchant this little guy. Look, I can't even... I don't have enough for repairs and upgrades. I'm gonna put this one for gardening. I'll enchant this little guy. Okay, open some seed packets. What do we got? Anything good? No, not really. That's okay. Can you also change? Ooh, open that seed packet. Anything good? No. We already have so many of the, Oh, my game's lagging. We already have so many of the gardening stuff now. Only missing a few. For some reason, I haven't found a potato yet. Interesting. Maybe like cherries, potatoes, dragon fruit, orchid. No, that's an orchid. I don't know. Do I have an update on Snap? No, Snap's vet appointment where they're gonna check on her weird little lump is on Monday. It's like Monday at 8 a.m. or something. So that's when she's gonna... And then I guess it'll probably take them a couple of days to get the results back because they have to send it out to the lab to check. But yeah, it's looking better ever since they gave her the antibiotic injection, so it like doesn't look scary anymore. If you missed it, basically like a week and a half ago, Snap overnight had a really scary lump on her like side. It kind of looked like brains. Like it was like gross and weird. Like it was like did you picture the texture? Like it was very strange. Appeared literally overnight. I have pictures of her because it was her birthday, so I had pictures of her the day before. No lump. Next day, bizarre bald spot and scary lump. Took her to the vet that same day. Vet was like super weirded out by it, and it was just like kind of, it was gross. Like it was like super inflamed. It like had like some pus. It was gross. And she was like, I don't want to take like any samples from it basically until after it's like calmed down a little bit, because if we do it right now, it's just gonna say that it's inflammation. So she got an antibiotic injection like a week and a half ago. It's looking better, but it's still there, and now it's like a hard lump basically. And on Monday they're gonna like stick a needle in it and then send it off for testing to see what it is. It's freaking me out pretty bad because it's the same place where she had cancer last year. She had like a cancerous lump on that same side of her body last year. But it's not like people are like, oh, is it like ringworm? Is it like from a cat bite? No, no, it's weird. And obviously she had cancer in basically the same place. So it's like, that's unfortunately is kind of my assumption about it. But anyway, maybe it's just like a plain little cyst or something. That's also a possibility. It's kind of strange that it's just a weird texture. Like you wouldn't, everybody is like, oh, maybe it's a spider bite, maybe it's a bug bite, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I don't know how to explain this. It's so weird. And the vet was like really weirded out by it too when she saw it. So I don't know. But maybe it could be, I guess, just a bite and then like some weird reaction to it. But it's kind of strange that it's been so long and it's still there. So I don't know. It's really odd that it showed up overnight, but the vet was talking about how, because Snap had for like a couple days before what I would describe as like maybe like a slightly noticeable bald spot. Not bald though, it's just like a little bit of hair was falling out from that spot. But Snap also has issues with hair falling out just in general a little bit because of her like kidneys and she's super old. And then there was no like, and I was looking at it because I was like trying to figure out what was causing it because it was like slightly noticeable for a couple of days. And then like overnight, all of a sudden it was red and scary. Like it was fine the day before, red and scary the next day. And so the vet was talking about how it's possible that it was like under the skin causing the hair to start falling out beforehand. And then it kind of like popped up overnight. So anyway, we'll find out on Monday, I guess, or next week, I guess. They won't know on Monday. They have to check it again. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, they said that they got good margins on her, like on the mass, her cancerous mass last year when she had her surgery, but I guess you just don't know. Oh, there's more. That's only on parsley. You know what, guys? I'm gonna leave. I like them. I'm not gonna shoo away the pixies. I like the pixies. They can stay. The pixies are cool, so they're gonna stay there. I'm gonna switch to the freelance botanist one so I can evolve the plants. If I hit evolve all, do you think that's gonna count? I guess it only evolved one, but I don't know if more than one needed evolved. Okay, let me switch back again to knowledge. Well, it was basically she had something called an injection site sarcoma, Bacto, which is super rare, but common enough in cats that they actually started changing where they do injections on cats because of it. But basically, like, just from like a regular vaccine, sometimes their body can like overactively heal it and then form like a cancerous mass there. So it's like, you know, super unlucky that it happened to her. Like honestly, worst case scenario that could have happened. It doesn't really happen to anybody, but it happened to her. So that's what happened to her. They used to do injections on cats like on the scruff of their neck back in the day. But then because that's like basically inoperable, if like a mass were to form there, they started doing it on their sides instead and like on their hips when they can, because if something happens, it's more operable there. So anyway, it sucks that it happened to her, but she's okay now. So they do it on their leg now because of that instead. Okay. I think we can have the wedding now. Like 10:30. This is a more reasonable time. I was prepared to do it at 7 a.m., but I think that would have been a little bit too early. Now is better. Now is better. Let's plan a wedding event. Okay. Let's go. We'll bring... Oh, we actually know a lot of people. Let's bring, like, as many as we can. Not Alex, though. I don't like that one. Just them. Okay. And we'll do it at the Whistling Thistle Gardens. That'll be nice. Oh, that makes sense, Bad, to do it on the raccoons and skunks and stuff. Same place on their leg. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't like your outfits. So, I especially don't like this one. I want to wear my fairy outfit. Change. That's way better. You would get married at 7 a.m., would you? On my wedding day this year, the people came for like hair and makeup at 5 in the morning. Like they were here so early. I could have stayed sleeping, but I felt like if I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna commit to it, right? So like Dan's mom and sister were at my house, and also like my mom and sister came over to get their hair and makeup done, and they started really early, so they could do everybody before we had to be ready. And so they were starting so early in the morning, and I was up. I was sat on the couch, we had donuts, but I was up at 5 a.m. on the day of the wedding. Just watching them get their hair and makeup done. Oh, it was so chaotic too, because poor Caitlin, Dan's sister, she's never had an allergic reaction to a cat before, and like has been at our house, never had a problem with Snap. Day of the wedding, she's bridesmaid, she's getting her makeup done first, okay? Day of the wedding, the hair person came earliest and the makeup was gonna start like 2 hours later, but Caitlin was supposed to get her makeup done first. Day of the wedding, she's petting Snap, touches her eye completely swells up and then swells shut. There's like tears streaming down her face, her eye is swollen shut. The morning of the wedding, the makeup artist is like 10 minutes out. Coming to the house now, my eye is still swollen shut. So she's like taking Benadryl, we're like trying to like put like a cold compress on it. Oh, it was so bad. It did end up like going down and it was fine. And then her mom, like Becky, got her makeup done first instead, and we just like switched the order around. But that was like so bad. I felt so bad for her, because like you don't want that to happen. Like you know, it's like one of the only times in your life that you have a chance to like get your makeup done too. So it's like kind of scary and also kind of exciting. And then like that's happening, and you're gonna be in all these pictures. You don't want to have your eyes swollen shut. But thankfully she was okay and like everything was fine. So now it's just a funny story, I guess. But that's no good. Okay, should we just start by talking to guests for 2 hours, I guess? That'll be nice. Well, so her, like Dan's dad and brother are both allergic to cats. And Caitlin has never had an issue with cats before, but also Snap specifically. There is something about her that is worse than other cats. Like, she'll get you. Especially because, like, she has kind of long fur, and also she sheds a lot, and, like, there's something about her, like, she is not a hypoallergenic cat. Let's just say that. Like, she is worse than most of the other cats that I know. Like, if you, like, pet Sunny and then pet Snap, Snap's worse if you're allergic to cats. But yeah, so she was petting Snap that day, and that day it was bad. Snap is cat in all caps. Yeah, she's got the allergens. Yeah. So anyway, luckily everything was okay, but extra allergenic saliva. Yeah. Your aunt's eye swelled shut at your little cousin's graduation. Oh no. That's so bad. Yeah. And thankfully Dan has no problems. I know. But he would just deal with it. Snap wants you to feel special, so she gives you more allergies. Yeah. I mean, that's nice of her. Okay, I'm gonna have to go start getting married. Let's go do it. Get married to Lily. Oh, I'm so excited about this. It's gonna be so beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at the background. I'm going to put headline effects off again so I don't have to see the plumb bob so I can get screenshots. Oops. Hide. Headline effects on. No? Headline effects off. Sorry. I don't type the wrong thing. This is so pretty. I want screenshots of her with, like, all the trees in the background and stuff. Look at how cute! Okay, I want to take a couple screenshots with the watermark in different places so that way if I use it for the thumbnail, it'll be fine. Okay, only one person is watching and it's just some random guy. Okay, no, they're coming back. Everyone's here now. Aw, I want that screenshot too! That's so cute! I really like how the fairies look. It's so cool. Just like the wings and like all of the new like the fancy ears and stuff. It's just so nice. I just like it. I like how this lot has that tree directly behind the wedding arch. It feels really pretty. You'll never play any occult other than fairy again. I think the fairies are my favorite of all the occults. I think it's not my favorite of the occult packs, but oh, everyone like jumped and finished. I think that the fairies are the most fun that I've had playing with the cults, and also my most likely to use again. I have like a weird thing against the spellcasters because normal magic is so bad. The vampires are just not as like cutesy to me, so I don't like them as much. And the werewolves I think is a really solid pack, but I personally have more of a preference for fairies over werewolves, just like as a type of occult, not necessarily about like gameplay or anything. I just personally like fairies better than wolves. So spellcasters are fun though. They're the most usable and like usable in regular gameplay out of everything. There's not a way for me to get a cake on this lot. Am I gonna take my first slice? There's not even a bar here. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna like do some magic powers, I guess. I'm gonna do growth eruption on these. Thank you. That is such a useful thing to be able to do now. You know what I mean? Like how there's like sometimes plants in the environment that haven't grown. And now you can just do that and it's magic and done. Maybe I will put a couple of things so I can bake a cake. I'll make them go away afterward. But we can just put like this right here. Here, do you want to make a cake? You can get the cooking skill. Let's have a hamburger cake. That's not really very wedding cakey, is it? Why did I just click on that? Of all the ones I could have chosen. No, they're not immediately harvestable. With these, when you do it, the way to make them immediately harvestable is different. It's like bloom plant will make them harvestable, so it's a different fairy power. Oh yeah, we can't order a cake on the computer because we don't have wedding stories. Unfortunately. Yeah, maybe because they don't eat food, they think hamburgers are like really cool and special. So a hamburger cake feels like a really special, interesting thing to have at your wedding because they don't have any food. You know how like back in the day, people used to be like obsessed with pineapples and they were so fancy and like it was like a symbol of wealth. You would put like there'd be like pineapples carved into things because to get a pineapple was like a really big deal and it was very hard and expensive a long time ago. That's what a hamburger is to a fairy. It's like so cool and expensive and like fancy because it's human food. Let's add a wedding topper to it. That's why they have this for theirs. A hamburger cake with a wedding topper is so silly. Okay, let's cut the wedding cake. Yeah, they can technically still eat the cake. They just don't have a hunger need, and like nothing really happens to them if they eat the cake. So. Look at her. Special treat for a special occasion. That's why there's pineapples on my parents' cabinet? Yeah, because it's like rich. It's like literally it's a symbol of wealth, at least it used to be. And like, it's like, I think it still has that sort of, I don't know, like oftentimes you'll see carvings of them and stuff on woodwork and stuff. Just because now it's like a thing, so. But, well, we have to have drinks too, which I can't really do. Maybe I'll just put this inside. Let me get a bar. There is a bar, just not one on this lot. Maybe I'll just stick it back here for a second. Should I make a drink? Should I have this sim come make 3 drinks and we can have people come drink them? What, you wouldn't have a hamburger cake at your wedding? You know, I probably wouldn't, and I guess it's too late now. But maybe next time. I've already done it twice. So kidding. I'm kidding. We could redo it again though. Okay, that's 1 drink. That's gonna be 2 drinks as soon as that one is done. You wanna come make one more? No, don't practice making drinks. Ooh, let's make a special drink. Cupid juice. I'm pretty sure that there's not any special drinks from the pack. No, I don't think so. That makes sense though. I mean, like, normally I'd be kind of sad about that, but in this pack, I feel like food isn't really a priority. So. Okay. Oh, look at how cute that is. Drink that. No! I made this specialty drink for my wedding, Colleen. Oh, you're gonna pay for that once you finish drinking it. Oh, it didn't even count. Like, I still don't have a gold medal wedding. I don't have any more food to even eat if I wanted to. This is sad. I do have another ability point. Maybe I'll get influence relationship. I have to buy it twice. We're almost there. Instantly fly here. Instantly fly here. You know, speaking of hamburger cakes, they had hamburger cakes at Publix this week, like little mini ones. They were like supposed to be 4th of July themed. But they had like little mini hamburger cakes at Publix this week. And I did see that and think, oh my god, it's like The Sims 4. They were like little 6-inch cakes. It was kind of cute. I didn't buy one though. I'm gonna keep flying around until I get the next point. Okay, can I do anything positive for anybody's... Nah, I'll just manifest some seeds or something. Oh, I'm so close. I got trash fruit. Yay! I'm a radiant fairy! Okay, now we're like max level. Now I can transform other Sims into a fairy. Or I could pick something else. I think I might buy that transform Sims into fairy thing. They had big hamburger cakes at Walmart. Is that a thing? Do people do hamburger cakes for this? Like, I never really thought about that before. I guess that's nice or something. Okay. Do you guys want to woohoo in the sky? I think that would be fun. Not in the bush, that's less fun. Offer to woohoo in the sky. Happy wedding! I really like having fairies. This is really fun. Are you gonna do it? Oh yeah. No, they didn't do it! Why? Offer to woohoo in the sky. They're just pretty. Like, it's fun to play with Sims like this. I think tomorrow I might go turn someone into a fairy. Like, maybe I'll make like Bob Pancakes into a fairy or something. Make a save turning all the townies into occults. That would be kind of fun. I was thinking about doing a build once, like as one of the first builds once I get all the packs on Monday. Maybe I'll do it on Tuesday or something. I was thinking about doing a build where I build a house for all the occults again. But that way we could have like fairy space outside. There could be like a werewolf basement. Like I want to do like some kind of cool like all occult house. I think that'd be kind of fun. Okay, well, happy wedding, but do you want to go make me like one more thing? I need an emotion stone. I don't have any moss. Let me try and forage for some apothecary ingredients. Forage for apothecary ingredients. No, I keep hitting instantly fly here. I need to make an emotion stone. And you need level 6, and I need the moss. And I'm level 6 now, but I got no moss. Acorn, cowplant berry, simoleons, tulip. We could probably just buy some. But I'd like to be able to get some. I think lump of moss is considered a basic apothecary ingredient, yeah. You can buy basic ones on this, which helps. Okay, let's make... Oh, I thought I had level 6. I don't have level 6 yet? Oh, that's why. Look how close we are. I had in my mind that we were like so close to 6. I thought I had gotten there, but I didn't quite yet. Now I have level 6. There you go. Let me sell this for 11 whole simoleons. And then I will make the emotion stone that we need. You can collect the moss in the environment just by foraging. It's kind of like a luck chance that you might find it. Oh, wedding stuff. Wow, we've got a lot of money. That sofa is one that I found in the ground too. Okay, you can go to sleep. You're asleep in the fairy house. We will all sleep, and then tomorrow maybe I'll be able to finish the aspiration. No, I won't finish it, but we'll be able to finish part of it at least tomorrow in game. I know, a whole sofa, right? Kind of a win. Let me message Dan back. Okay. How are you doing? Your luck is bad. Well, maybe your wife can change your luck for you. That could be nice. Oh, I have no emotional force. Never mind. Hold on. As far as I'm aware, the sofa is the only item that you can find in the ground. I haven't really found anything else. I mean, like, obviously you can get all the collectibles and stuff, but I haven't found any other furniture in the ground. It's just that one, and there's, like, a special description, like, you see the corner of this sofa, and it's been buried. I don't know. So they try and have a little bit of a storyline to it, I guess. What ability do you want to get next? Maybe I'll save it until we get the next level. Okay, let's harvest everything. I think if I just send her to work on her own today, she might get promoted, which will be nice. And then I cannot have to worry about them at home. Ooh, 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 switch back, wait. I'm gonna switch to freelance botanist. I am gonna be careful to, like, I don't want to hit evolve all. I think I'm just gonna evolve them individually because I'm scared that if I press evolve all, it won't count as me evolving 5 different plants. I don't trust the game. Yeah, fairies can become humans again if they want to. It's kind of similar to the, like, Mother Nature path for you to become a fairy, but instead of becoming one, it, like, unbecomes one. You still have to summon Mother Nature and then, like, get, like, a bottle of emotion thing from her, and then, but you just ask her to stop instead. Oh, you did it a bit ago, evolving all? Okay, that's good. I thought I made myself have good luck. Did it really not work? That's sad. Okay, you go regenerate your emotional force until Lily gets home. I want to try and have her help cheat relationship. I don't have enough points. And I was promoted! Client care generalist. So now we're level 5, which is pretty good. I guess just not that much needs evolved right now, so that's all. Okay. Oh, I have a... Uh-oh. Let me make myself emotional void cure. Okay, and then in the meantime, we can start detecting emotions with our emotion stone. Didn't I craft an emotion stone yesterday? I could have sworn I did. I said swoon. Emotion stone, swoon I did. Maybe I'll just make another one. Oh, you know what? It goes in here, that's why. I don't really understand that, but it puts it inside of there. I always forget that when I make it. Okay, Apothecary. Let's detect emotions. That's one time. Do it again. Bottle emotion. So this is like, this is a part of the, like, Apothecary aspiration, but you can use this even if you are not a fairy. So this is kind of like a way for non-fairy sims to be able to get their hands on like emotional potions more easily and, like, use a little bit of fairy magic, if that makes sense. Detect emotions one more time. And I can't bottle emotions yet with it. Well, maybe I will just sell the one that I made. And I'll make another one, because I need to make 600, so. She's uncomfortable because of an odorous overwhelm. Who knew mixing herbs could produce so many different smells? So it kind of like grosses her out, I guess, to use all this stuff sometimes. Okay, what are you doing? You want to befriend 2 fairy sands. I'm trying so hard. This is my brother. We're not technically friends. Maybe I could befriend him. Maybe that would be good for us. Is he here yet? Yeah. Okay. Give unsolicited plant care advice. Oh, there's another seed packet in there. Surprised I'm on early? Well, I tried to warn people. I know it's hard to hear when I say stuff like that if you didn't see or anything, but I went live a little bit earlier today because I was trying to be a little bit more time zone friendly if I could. Because I know some people it's like kind of late when I go live, like in Europe it's kind of late, so I was just thinking maybe I'll try and go live a little bit earlier, see if that's helpful to people. Tell engaging story. Are we friends yet? Did it count? Yeah, I'm on the next thing. Okay, I need to use fairy dust to enchant 3 items and then use the Mossville Fairy Hub 3 times. Maybe I'll open these seed packets again real quick. This can be evolved, it looks like. Oh no, I wasn't in the other aspiration. Oh well. Uh-oh. Would you like to harvest everything? You're not even the right sim, but you may as well. You moved from the East Coast to the West Coast and it's been so weird adjusting to the new stream times. Yeah, that's tough. The like East to West time difference is really, really hard. 3 hours is a lot, you know? I'm sorry. I know I stream really early on the West Coast too, so. That stinks. Okay, I am here because I wanted to use the Mossville Fairy Hub 3 times. I'm gonna click on this 3 times so I can get this crossed off. I'm just trying to like get through this quickly. You like your West Coast stream times? I mean, that's the thing, like, for some people, my stream might be super late in Europe. For other people, it's like prime time to watch Twitch. So it kind of just depends, like, it beyond like time zone, it also just depends on your personal schedule. Like, when are you free? When do you work? Like, do you get ready for work while watching the stream? Like, do you use it to wind down after work? Like, it kind of just depends, like, what your personal situation is like too. So, okay, I got another ability point. I wanted to use this because maybe I was gonna save yours. Never mind, I just lied. It's you I want an ability point with. Now I need to use fairy dust to enchant 3 items. We'll go back home and do it. The crash cow in the corner. Well, it hasn't crashed today. So, this is 2 days without incident. I'm gonna save though, just in case. But for some reason, Thursday was like really weird. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have you really quickly. Oh, you have no emotional force. Okay, you regenerate emotional force then. Constance, I'm gonna have you enchant some plants with fairy dust. Enchant plant. That's 1. Enchanted plants. Maybe I'll enchant a bunch of gnomes. Did you see where my gnomes went? I know I had 1. I'm not sure where it teleported itself to on the lot. Doesn't help that it's nighttime. Oh, here's 1. I think I should have 2 total somewhere. Because I had 1 and then I crafted another one. But I'm not sure where the other one is. Oh, there's more fairy dust. Oh, right in front. There it is. Okay. Sorry, it was right there. It's hard. The lot is kind of busy. There's a lot going on right now, so... Can you collect any fairy dust from inside of this? Yeah, shake for fairy dust. Are you gonna do it? I would say knock on wood here, deficient. But Dan says touch wood. And it's doing it again where it thinks that they can't get in there. I know you can, because you have been. Shake for fairy dust. Okay, that's more. Bring gnome to life for gardening. For protecting. Okay, let's get the discordant fairy path. Now we're on the evil one. I gotta shift the luck of 3 sims. Okay, I think everybody can just go to bed now. You can shrink and sleep in there. In the dollhouse. Touchwood is British, I'm British. Yeah, I think a lot of people say touchwood there. I mean, also, it's possible you might even say both, but yeah, I would always say knock on wood. If I was gonna say that. Maybe you could shrink and sleep a little bit longer, because it's kind of early. One thing I don't really like about the fairies, and it's not really a big deal, it's just that, like, they don't really change their outfits. Like, to sleep, they don't put on their pajamas or anything unless you change them yourself when they're, like, shrinking down and sleeping in these little things. I assume if you put them in a bed, they will, but when I do this, they don't. And so she ends up staying in her work outfit a lot when, like, otherwise they would have changed. This is both of their work outfits. Oh, that's a good question. If you say touch wood, like, when you say that saying, do you, like, do a gesture during it? Because a lot of people here, when they say knock on wood, like, you might, like, I would, like, knock on my desk. Like, I would say it and then, like, actually do it. When you say touch wood, do you just, like, touch it? Like, what would you do? Like, what's the physical part of the saying? Literally just touching it? You touch your head? Oh. Interesting. Do you do that here? If you, like, do you, like, pretend to knock on your head? I don't think I knew that. Maybe I did know that. That's interesting. It's funny how it's, like, so similar, but just, like, a little bit different. Oh, geez. These gnomes. It only lasts a few hours, the seed packet thing, but it gives you so many of them. It's amazing. Okay. I was gonna bring you to life. This one's already not enchanted anymore. Let me turn you on for protecting again. Okay. So... I have the ability to shift luck. I think I'm gonna go try and mess with people today with this sim. I might even take the day off work and just mess with people all day. So I can work on the aspiration. Maybe that's bad, but I want to have a day off to go bother people, so. Let me get a couple more of these rare seed packets. Oh! I've got all the magic beans for the plant sim collection just from the rare seed packets without even realizing it. That's fun. I still haven't gotten all the gardening stuff though from the rare seed packets, interestingly enough. Let me switch back to freelance botanist because I saw something here needs evolving. Oh, maybe I've already evolved that one. Interesting. Okay, go to work. Always 3 knocks. You know what? I don't have any sort of ritual about that. I think I would just do it twice. But I guess it kind of also depends how you grow up. Like, you might have grown up, like, hearing always do it 3 times, and then you would do it 3 times. Okay, I was gonna go maybe to Willow Creek. I think I'm gonna mess with the Goth family. Oh my gosh. There's a bunch of you. You got extra kids and everything. I did 3 times, but twice seems fine. That's so funny. Friendly introduction. You might think I'm being nice to you, but I'm not. I am here because I'm gonna make your luck bad. And I'm also probably going to sway your emotion to be like focused or something, and then I'm gonna steal it from you. No, come back. Oh, I don't have enough emotional force? Boo! What's your problem, Mortimer? Okay, I gotta go in his house. Where are you? With the baby. What's its name? Oh! The baby disappeared for a second there. Well, that was no good. Okay, I'm gonna apply an ailment on you. Well, no, actually I'm not. I wanted to give you, I was gonna sway your emotion once I had enough force. Oh! That was so messed up of him, what he just did. I'm gonna mock his music taste. Can I absorb your emotion yet? Yep. Thank you. Okay. Now I was thinking I would sway your emotion to something else. And then I would absorb it again. I'm gonna make the baby scared of fairies too doing this. Let me give him like a ailment. Luck magnet? Come on. How come he's still not scared of magic? Steal emotion again. He's happy this time. Oh, I'm now a brilliant fairy. Okay, that's what I wanted, because this way I can get manipulate object. I can influence relationships. That is really fun. Let me make your luck bad again, though. Okay, he doesn't seem like he cares that much. So I'm gonna go find somebody else to mess with. I think I will go to the Pancake's house. Well, they also have more kids, Irvin and Lyle. Irvin and Lyle are such sibling names. Like, I can see those two together. That makes sense. Eliza. Hey. How are you doing? I would like to absorb your emotions quickly. Thanks. And then maybe I will decrease your luck too. Do you have a TV? Oh, no TV. Okay, I'm gonna break your fridge. Oh, someone became afraid of magic though. Well, that's good. That's a new fear that comes in the pack, is fear of magic. And if you are like evil to them, you can trigger it in people, which is kind of fun. Manipulate, set to broken. Okay. There's that. Can I do one more? No, not enough. I probably could drink some of these emotion potions. That might help me a little bit. It doesn't go up much, but since I had a little bit of it. Okay. Can I take anybody else's emotions? How about yours? Oh, the poor guy is like hanging out with his kid. I don't want to traumatize a child. That's not my plan. No, I think the fear of magic, I don't know if it affects the other occults, but I'm assuming that it will. I'm assuming that, like, if you happen to have Realm of Magic, that you might, like, if you mess with a sim, that you might give them a fear of magic, too. Like, that would only make sense to me. I don't actually know that. I haven't been able to test it. We'll be able to test that on Monday, when I have all the packs. But, I think that it should, right? Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, you don't think you have one yet? I'm gonna even cure you. Because I'm nice. Oh, I have to do it on 3 Sims. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't have done that. Let me steal your emotions again. Hopefully I don't get emotionally overloaded. I'm kind of starting to scare myself. Let's find one more person to do it on. Maybe just in the park. There's probably just random townies I can mess with at the park, so we can go try that. What about... Oh, you already have an ailment. Okay, I want to give it to somebody new. Oh, like you. Karen. You can have Gnome Lure too. Yay! Okay. Now I just have to manipulate one more object, but I don't think I have enough emotional force, so maybe I can absorb some from you, Karen. Okay, let me just break something at the park, I guess. Set to broken. Okay, I believe with that, our aspiration is complete. Okay, cool. So now we have Delightfully Discordant. These fairies delight in wreaking havoc on the lives of other Sims, regaining balance and fun when negatively impacting others with fairy abilities. So now I can use my fairy abilities and benefit greatly from it when I'm evil, which is perfect. I think I might get Project Emotion, and maybe I'll get like... Nah, I'm gonna save my last point because I really want to get a bunch of these top ones, so... That should be good for now. I'm glad I managed to finish the aspiration though. That was fun. Oh, really? Ankle butter? That makes sense. I called you ankle butter instead of biter. Sorry. I guess that makes sense though. I got to tell my neighbor yesterday that I have 3 cats. She stopped me when I was outside and she was like, because I tried to go on a walk after I finished stream last night. And my neighbor stopped me and she was like, oh, hey, how are you doing? And then I was talking to her for a little bit. And she was like, I always see your cat in the window. And I was like, yep, there's 2 more. I got 3 total. But that was kind of funny that she said that. You do always see my cat in the window. That is true. Sunny is very often sitting in the front of the house in the window. This neighbor, not to like air out her dirty laundry. However, in previous years, she was a Republican. And yesterday, she said to me, hey, I know I can rant to you about this. And then she started ranting about Donald Trump to me yesterday. And I was like, oh my God. Growth? That's exciting. So she progress. I'm very proud to hear it. So that was good. That is character development. That's a redemption arc. And it was also funny that she literally goes, because I had like a Harris sign in my yard last year before the election, and she was like, I know that like you're Harris, so I can talk to you about this, is what she said. Love it. Oh, I didn't mean to evolve that one as you. I wanted to use my other sim to do that. Oh well. But anyway, I was glad to hear that. So shout out to my neighbor, I guess. I'm glad you've changed. So I'm glad that you finally saw a final straw, I guess. I don't know. It's always kind of shocking that it takes this long, but at least we're getting there. At least we're getting there. I know I can rant to you is such a funny thing to say. Like, what a funny way to start a conversation. Especially because, like, I did not know where we were going with that. Like, I did not know what she was gonna say. So, I'm glad that it was good. I'm glad that it was what I wanted to hear, I guess. Because you never know. You never know. She said her final straw was what's been going on with the ice raids recently. Well, she didn't say it was her final straw, but she just started talking about that, so I'm assuming that was her final straw. And she was talking about how it's inhumane, which, like, yeah. What is sort of shocking to me about that is that, like, obviously it's worse right now, but it's not like this is the first time that that has happened as well. So, I don't know. But I'm glad that it's, like, changed people's perceptions, and, like, that, you know, she believes it's inhumane. I'm talking about my neighbor, because it is. So, that's good. It is a big character development to feel that way about it. So I'm glad that people are like opening their eyes to it. I think that like in a huge way it's like reassuring. Obviously it's like disappointing and upsetting to see people that voted for Donald Trump and then they're like shocked when they voted for him and he did what he said he was gonna do. Like that's like very frustrating to encounter people like that, but it's also I think promising and reassuring to at least have people like changing their minds. Like that is it gives you hope for the future, right? So I don't know. I felt good talking to her about it yesterday. I was like, this is a nice conversation. I'm glad that you feel this way. Anyway. Okay, so you finished your aspiration. What should your aspiration be next? Maybe I could just pick like a mischief aspiration. Because that's sort of what your vibe is. But look at this. So Constance finished an entire aspiration and she has like 600 rewards points. I know I keep talking about it, but like it's so, they need to change the number of points they give you as the reward. Because like she finished the entire aspiration and why doesn't she have a bunch? 600 is nothing. I don't really understand that, but oh well. Maybe. Yeah, we could go try and like perform some mischievous interactions to people. I'll go to the lounge and see if I can find anybody. Yeah, you can like unbecome a fairy scales if you want to. You can do that. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing, like, it really does go a long way to be able to, like, talk to your neighbors. Like, it's a small thing to like, I don't know, make a difference and, like, change the opinion of one person, but, like, it definitely makes a huge difference in your life, in your personal life. And it's nice. So many of my neighbors, I have a nice street. Let me tell you, one of my neighbors, the person that's across the street from me, every time she sees me, she goes, "How are you holding up?" And then she always talks about politics to me, but like, I love her. She's so cute. "How are you holding up?" It's so sweet. Anyway, I like some of my neighbors. They're nice people. A lot of them are older too, which is just kind of cute. Like theirs is just cute. I think I was gonna try and talk to, oh, look at how cute your little tiny fairy wings are. I love the little ones. I like how like, oh, my Sims are disappeared. Boo, glitch, hold on. Let me conceal and then put it back. I was gonna say, I really like how the big wings look, like, because you can see them like from farther away and like it looks cool from the front. But the little tiny fairy wings, there's a few different options of little baby fairy wings. And I just like them. There's so many cute little ones. Let's friendly, oh no, sorry. No, let's do a funny introduction to you. No, I found that resetting the sim doesn't really help with the fairy wings disappearing. Oh, the sim's gone. Sometimes they just they'll usually just come back on their own. But also, you can just go in and out of the fairy form and then come back, so. Let's do some mischief interactions. 10 mean or mischievous interactions. Okay. Oh. Deep cut from being a plant lover. Okay, she doesn't like that she had to harvest from a plant. Okay. Whatever. Sure. That's one. Maybe I'll be mean too. Mock music case? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's cool, Dark Flower Child. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, the thing is, right, like, there's always pockets of it in every state. Like, obviously Florida is very conservative, but I mean, like, when you live in a city, oftentimes in any city, like, Orlando isn't like primarily conservative, so like, you know, there are pockets everywhere, but it's not like everybody is. So no, I didn't make this sim. This is one of the townies. Titania Summer Dream is one of the townies. Give fake bad news. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too, Caitlin. I don't really understand why they feel that way. Oh, she's going through it. Potion-induced tenseness, bundles of nerves. Awkward comment. Yeah, they're Sims 2 townies, right? So that's kind of a fun little like throwback to have them back, but friendly, oops. Nope, Mischief. I'm clicking on the wrong thing all over the place. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's 8 out of 10. Can fairies use spellcaster wands? I actually don't know the answer to that. I'm gonna go with I don't think so, but I haven't been able to play with Realm of Magic and the pack yet because I've only had base game and Enchanted by Nature. I'm gonna get a code on Monday. So I'm gonna have like the regular game again. No more watermark or anything. We'll have the gallery again. And then we can test that sort of stuff on Monday. So couple of days until then. Okay, use a computer to cause mischief 3 times, get level 3 mischief skill. Oh my. Maybe we can do that at home. We'll go back to the house. Do you think we should try for a baby? Or is that a bad idea? I don't know. You think no, not yet? If we try for a baby, it'll take a while because we can't take a pregnancy test, I don't think. So that might be kind of fun if we had a little fairy baby. I wonder what the fairy would look like. Because their fairy forms have colorful skin, but their human forms both have normal skin tones, like normal human skin tones. So I wonder what would happen to the baby when it was born. We have enough money to get a more proper home. We could also build it up. It could be like 3 stories tall or something. And also the baby can sleep inside and then we can sleep outside. It's like opposite day from my normal gameplay. That could be kind of cute. The house is only for the baby. The baby has its own house. Okay, I think I'm gonna set it so that... Maybe I'll set it so that Constance can become pregnant and I'll make Lily be able to get others pregnant just so we can have a pregnancy. I want to, mostly because I want to test if the pregnancy test works in this save. I have not been able to take a pregnancy test since the patch or since I got access to this version of the game. This version of the game basically gave me the patch like 2 weeks early. So pregnancy tests have not worked for me this whole time. Let's try for baby in the sky and we'll see. Yeah, I think if you check the age bar, it should say that pregnant Sims don't age, right? So we'll be able to check it that way, but we'll find out. Try for baby in the sky. Okay, here we go. It's not saying which trimester. Oh, weird. I was able to see the trimester once they got it. So what should happen to you, Kaylee? I don't know if it maybe already has or if it's more glitched than I even think. Because when I did it last time, 24 hours after I tried for a baby, I got a pop-up that my sim was pregnant. And then I could still see it, like, in here. Okay, let me get a toilet. We'll find out if it works. Doesn't work. It says days until age up 3, so maybe we aren't pregnant. Let's try for baby again. Somebody else said they were having trouble trying for a baby at all. Like it wasn't working at all, so. Oh man. I want a baby. Do it again. Oh my god, so much fairy dust. I think I can check in Cass. Oh, the life bar stays that way until the sim discovers they're pregnant? Oh, okay. I thought that it was gonna just tell me immediately because people were talking about it, but... No, you can't do a pregnancy test in human form either. Cannot edit pregnant sims. Oh, so we are pregnant. So we're fine. Well, there you go. So we just won't be able to take a test. So we won't know until tomorrow. And then it will say. Let's take all of this. Well, actually, you can just collect all of it yourself. It kind of looked like it was loosely in the shape of a heart. Wow, this takes ages to collect it all, huh? Oh my gosh. Look how much we could sell that for, by the way, because they're all worth like 50 simoleons each or something, but I won't. I want to keep it for now. Shrink and sleep. Sleep. Yeah, so when you click on the toilet, nothing pops up. That's the bug. Oh, wait. Okay, so the only thing that I've done different is I went in and out of casts. And now it's showing up. So is it possible that that might be a temporary workaround? They had to sleep first? Oh, maybe that happened. So she went to bed and then took the pregnancy test. So her having been to sleep made it so I could take a test? Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't. It's a really weird bug, but that explains why it happened to me just then and why I couldn't see it before. Interesting. Oh, I'm being robbed. This is so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna come mess with her. Sway Robin's emotion. Let's make her scared. Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to scream like that. I can't believe she actually took that. I wasn't fast enough. Oh, you're gonna pay for this, Robin. Who do you think you are? Thank you. Oh, I don't have it anymore. She actually took it and it's gone. Never mind, that wasn't exciting. I didn't like it. Not my telescope. I needed that. She came and stole your rocket ship recently, so you had to build a bunker. Oh my god. I actually kind of love the idea of building a bunker for my rocket ship. Wait, what if in my next Let's Play that I do on YouTube... Okay, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I want to play with like fairy stuff, fame, and outdoor retreat. Weird combo with the fame thrown in there, but what if they marry somebody who's an astronaut and then I could have a bunker and then put the rocket ship in the bunker? So maybe the astronaut is like super outdoorsy and like super into plants and like the environment and earth and whatever. And then the fairy is famous. Why fame though? Because I never play with fame. I never use it. So I was thinking like that could be kind of fun to throw it in there somehow, you know? So that I think is my plan, but we'll see. Famous for what though? Something. We'll see. Maybe they could be an actress or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I very rarely use the fame stuff from Get Famous, so I thought it could be kind of fun to try. Maybe they could also, maybe we could just try and play, maybe the fairy could be like into gemology and stuff too. And maybe I can try and get famous from that sort of thing, like just from like being a famous painter, I don't know. Famous for being the first ever fairy discovered. Wait, that's kind of funny. Maybe the lore is like fairies exist, but like none of the humans know. And then this fairy is like, no, I will get attention for this. And so they go out and they're trying to be like, look, I'm a fairy. I'm the only fairy. I have all these magic powers. And all the other fairies are like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're exposing our kind. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. But that fairy is like trying to be famous for it. And then all the other fairies hate them. Ooh. That could be fun. Yeah, you can use no wings in the fairy form. There's like one of the wing options is just like blank. It's kind of like how with hairstyles, one of them is just bald. There's no hair. Though you could be like bald, but bald of wings instead. Whatever that means. ball of wings. What a way to describe that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's get my plants. Harvest all. Do you still get flying animations? I don't know. I haven't really tried it because I've been liking using the wings, so. Okay, let's come harvest all this stuff real quick too. Oh, evolve everything. Still not counting as being evolved of different plants. That's annoying. Do you want to take this? Collect lightning root leaves. Collect bottled emotion. Oh! I was electrocuted! Okay, don't touch that again. Avoid it. Avoid it. Don't touch it. Imagine if we died from that. That would have been really bad. Okay, that's what I thought, that you had to evolve things separately, but then somebody said that they just did it and it worked fine, so I don't know. But it seems like maybe you do have to evolve them separately, just based on how this has been happening for me. Although that one didn't work just then. That one worked. Maybe you do have to do it separately. Okay, collect bottled emotion. That one already has aura petals collected from. But yeah, my initial assumption was that evolve all wouldn't work. And it seems I have been proven correct time and time again. I've done it a few times now today. Okay. Well, I want you to level up a little bit more. What can you do? Do you want to like enchant a plant? That's fairy dust. I don't want to use fairy dust. I want to use fairy powers. Enchant a plant. Oh, you know what I want to show you me doing? Is blooming a plant. Let me see if we can plant something so I can show you. I built this lot. I built it before I went live on Thursday. I've added a couple things to it now, but I built this lot. Okay, what should I plant? Can I plant a cow plant and then like bloom it? Let's see if that works. I'm working from home today. I haven't tried that. That could be kind of cool. Okay. No, I can't use fairy powers on it. That sucks. Let's do like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just try and like forage for some more plants and see if I get anything I'm missing. How about that? Because I'm surprised that we haven't gotten any of the extras that we don't have yet. Is my luck okay today? Yeah, I have good luck. I need to use Revitalize Needs on 3 Sims. See, Bonsai, but I didn't have that yet. I might be able to finish the plants collection. Cherry tree, we didn't have that yet. Oh, perfect, and the dragon fruit, okay. Let's get some more planter boxes. I'm gonna plant dragon fruit in this one. And then I'm gonna bloom it. Fairy, bloom plant. Oh no, oh, sorry. I have to come here, hold on. I just clicked meditate in nature by accident. Okay, no, what I have to do first is like get everything around me to grow. So I'll start with that. Okay, so I click on myself and then I do I don't have enough emotional force to do growth eruption. Oh my god, this is taking so much more time than I wanted it to. That's okay. I am gonna buy expert regeneration. We gain more emotional force when using regenerate emotional force. I'm gonna get that too because it helps us go up quicker. Instantly fly here. Okay. Growth eruption. Magic. Okay, now I will regenerate again. And then I'm gonna bloom all of my plants so I can get to them to be harvested. Bloom plant, watch. Wait, that's the wrong one. Bloom this one. Bloom plant. No, I used, oh. Okay. One more time. So I can get the snapdragon. Not snapdragon, dragon fruit. Sorry, wrong dragon I mentioned. Yeah, I can put the builds on the gallery. I can't do it now, obviously, because this version of the game has no gallery access. But once I get the normal game, they're gonna give me a code that I can use in like normal Sims 4 instead of this weird version of the Sims 4 that I can have on Monday, and then I can post things on the gallery. So I just can't do it yet, because I don't have the normal game yet. But when I have the normal game, I can bring these saves, put them in the normal game, and then upload them that way. So it'll be nice. Okay, well, I'm glad we got that. What are we missing for the last? Still no potato. I think this is a forbidden fruit of like a plant sim. I can't believe you don't have a potato still. Isn't that like really shocking? Of all the things to not have found yet, potato feels like, I mean, I also haven't bought any seed packets really, but. Oh, that's a bad luck charm. Go away. Yikes. Oh, I got a fairy seedling. We could summon Mother Nature. That can make us we could turn to a human again if you want. Do that. I can't believe this. I wonder if we'd have an easier time foraging for potatoes if we went to like Willow Creek. What do you think about that? Because they have potatoes just around. We could also possibly try to test out blooming a plant in the environment if we went into Willow Creek. And that might be kind of cool. Here, let me regenerate some emotional force real quick. Because I've been meaning to test what happens if you just try and bloom things in the environment. What should I get? Maybe I'll bring gnomes to life. Oh, I haven't turned any Sims into a fairy yet either. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I want to turn Bob Pancakes into a fairy. That was my original plan, and then I didn't do it because I got distracted. So I'm going to start with that. Then I'm going to go try and get a potato. The cooldown on the bloom, I think, just has to do with how much emotional force you have more in. Because obviously you need to have enough of this, but maybe I'll turn Eliza into a fairy instead. I wonder what Eliza's wings would look like. We'll find out. I don't think I'll be live for too much longer, Hope. No, because I've been live for about 3 hours. Well, you didn't talk to her like I wanted you to. Let's try this again. Fairy. Turn Eliza into a fairy. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, I guess you could make like really big money with the dragon fruit and stuff. What the heck? It didn't even work. I had this problem before too, where like if they were sitting down, I was hoping that it was like just a me problem, but it seems like it's not just me. It seems like it's everybody. I had this problem before too, where, oh, wait, is it working? See, it says Eliza's currently a fairy, but she's not. Oh. Yeah, if they were sitting down, it like super breaks the animation and stuff. Oh, well, I just cheated my emotional force. Oh well. Oh well, that's a wild onion. Wild strawberry. Snapdragon. Yeah, it's supposed to be super cute though. Maybe I'll go turn somebody else into a fairy. You're in the potato gen of not so berry and or a very veggie and they broke the trash. That's so bad. That is so bad. Of course that happened. Knock on door. Well, it's actually really easy to make your own Sims into a fairy, Brooke. You just need to find one of these fairy seedling. Oop, that's not it. Where did you go? Fairy seedlings. You can ask a Sim for a fairy seedling sometimes. You can also just buy one on the computer after you've researched how to become a fairy. By like asking a Sim or on the Mossville Hub thing, you can just buy a fairy seedling and then you just plant it and then you can summon Mother Nature and become a fairy. It's very easy to do. Okay, I'm gonna turn you into a fairy. I want to see what your wings would look like. I love Liberty. She's so cute. Come on. Fairy, turn Liberty into a fairy. I'm actually begging you. Come on. Okay, we're going to stand in the front yard to do it, I guess. Look how cute this is. See, and we missed this with Eliza. It like didn't work. Oh, look how cute her wings are. I love that. Okay, what did I have to do for work? Oh, use revitalize needs on 3 Sims. Okay, I can do that real quick. No, it randomizes the wings, I think, Yen, when they get them. So they all have different ones. I don't think that, like, if I did Liberty again, if I had her become a fairy again in a different save, I don't think it would be the same one. Revitalize needs from the friendly category. I don't think that it's even here. So that's cool. It's not there either. Can I do it on a different sim? Maybe I just won't do it. Okay, well, one thing that I wanted to test out. Can I absorb your emotions? Maybe their needs aren't low enough. I don't know. When I did this last time, I did it really easily. What do you want to buy? Maybe spillover resistance reduces the chance of receiving a spillover emotion. Negate relationship changes. Let's try that. Oh, no. Let's get benevolent absorber. So we'll gain extra emotional force if I take somebody's bad emotion. Can I absorb your emotion? You're only happy, so that doesn't make a difference for me, but... Let me talk to, like, one of these random sims and see how that goes. Maybe I'll be able to absorb their emotions. You're flirty. Yeah, I don't know why. When I did this last time, it was, like, super obvious. It just was, like, right in the middle of... So I don't know why it's not showing up now easily, but oh well. Does anybody know where there are potatoes in Willow Creek? Like, an obvious spot that I could find a potato? No, I don't think you can force them back into humans. All you can do is, like, turn humans into fairies. I don't think there's an opposite. That's an apple. Snapdragon. Oh, maybe the neighborhood garden in the other part would have had one. I can get them really easily from a grocery store. What I want to do is find a plant that is not full grown. Like, honestly, I can just do it on this apple. What I wanted to do is come over here and see if I can get them to bloom in the environment. Like, I can do them on my lot. Because I can do this at home. I just growth eruption. Oh, yeah! And then if I had enough emotional force, I could bloom that and then take it. That's just what I wanted to test, is to see if I could, like, do it out and about. Absorb motion. Hold on. He's bored. I got another point. I'm getting so many. I'm gonna unlock everything. Bloom plant. Look at that! That is so useful. That you can just do that on, like, a normal, any plant, anywhere. That's pretty good. I really like that. Okay, let me knock on their door. I'm gonna try to absorb somebody's emotion again real quick. Just so I can get some more stuff. Sorry, everyone, to, like, come steal your emotions, but... There should be potatoes right here. Yeah, look. Okay, let's try and bloom this plant. Oh my gosh. I really like that. That is really cool that you can do that. Now I'm only missing 2 things! I gotta find a plant sim at some point. Yeah, I'm really curious to test that out with seasons. Like, that is one of the things that I care the most about, being able to test cross-pack compatibility of. I think what we'll do on Monday is play in this save again, but I'll have all the packs installed, and so we'll test out I'll test out what happens when it's snowing, and like I guess I'll have to do a couple saves. Maybe we'll play mostly in this save, but if we have questions, I'll go make a fresh save and test them. So we can do that too. But I'm really curious to, like, I want to see what happens with other occults. Like, I have so many questions about all of that stuff. I'm just curious to see what happens. It's gonna be like a day of science on Monday. So I guess honestly I might end the stream here. I feel like we're kind of at a good stopping point. We had 0 crashes. That kind of makes me think I can turn off the crash count and not use it next time. Because we can have that's 2 streams without incident, so that works out pretty well. I did just post a video on YouTube building with the pack. Tomorrow I have a gameplay video going up about the pack, so I've got some more content over on YouTube playing with the pack and stuff. I don't think I'll be live tomorrow. I didn't plan on being live tomorrow, so I wouldn't expect to see me, but I'll definitely be live on Monday. And we'll probably do a little bit of a longer stream on Monday so we can test out more of the stuff. I just want to have access to the pack so bad. The only thing is I don't know what time we're going to get the code. Because in previous years, the holdup with codes is usually because the update comes out that day. And so if the update comes out at 1, they can't make the codes until after that, and then they do it manually to distribute them all. So that's normally been like a hang up of us waiting for the code, but this time the update is already out, so the codes should already work. It's just like, when are they going to give them to us? So I might get the code in the morning. I might get it during stream. Like, I've gotten, like with Love Struck, I got the code during stream on one of those days. And then we like installed the game on stream and then played it. So I don't really know what time we'll get it, but I think at the very least it should be at some point during or before stream. So we should have it for sure on Monday. I can't see it coming late on Monday, but we might get the code at like 4. And I usually go live at like 4, so we'll see. I don't really know what to expect out of that. They don't say, and they're never going to tell us because they, leave wiggle room in case something goes wrong or something. So anyway, I thought today was going to be a longer stream too, Snoopy, but honestly, I've been going through it today. So I also thought I was going to stream for a long time, but I don't know if I can pull it off today. I was telling chat earlier, I've just been sad. My grandma died a whole month ago, but today I have not been taking it well since last night. Honestly, it's like a grief comes in waves. I was like crying all morning, and I'm not really like, I don't feel very, on camera vibes today. Like, I just don't really, you know what I mean? Like, I feel a little bit off. That's nobody's fault. Actually, it's my grandma's fault because she had to go and die. But yeah, I just feel kind of weird. So I'm sorry that I can't do a super long stream. I feel guilty about it, but luckily I have a lot of content with the pack out there. So I don't know who all is live right now either. I'm kind of curious to see because I never get off stream at this time. So I don't even know. Maybe we could go say hello to... Oh, actually, hold on. How about this? My friend Avery is a Just Dance streamer. Lilsimsie is her name. And she, I think, is playing Just Dance today on stream. I never get to raid her because she usually streams like way before me. I kind of want to go over there and say hi. I think that would be super fun because we don't usually get to say hi to Avery. So let's do that now. I think you'll really like her streams too. And she's like so fun. She's so talented. She has blue hair. I mean, like, she's ticking all the boxes. She's so cool. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. This has been a really fun time for me. I needed this today. Like, I needed a little Sims distraction. So thank you for gaming with me. It's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate it, like, more than you could ever know. So it's nice to be able to like talk to people and think about anything else. You know what I mean? And just like block it out, play some Sims. Everybody in chat is like constantly yapping so I can like read your messages instead of having to think. It's great. I needed that. So anyway, have a good rest of your night, and I will see you all later. Okay? Goodbye. And stop streaming.